So I'm going to mute that for a second. And for everyone who's joined us, welcome. I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview and a little bit of a preview of what's going to happen tonight. So the story so far is we have this group here, the Tatts and Tarasques, have made their way to the town of Phandelver. Thorendir Grimsbane, heir to the Grimsbane fortune, was tasked with putting together a squad to help his cousin Gundren Rockseeker, or his cousins, I should say, Gundren, Tharden, and Nundro Rockseeker, as they discovered a sort of cave system that once belonged to their ancestors and is kind of their birthright. But alas, they were attacked on the roads and have been in numerous scrapes and troubles. Gundren was kidnapped by some hobgoblins, and they were able to rescue him. Although the hobgoblins seem to be in cahoots with a copy of Gundren. What could that mean? So Ymir, Thorendir, Pauly, Winfred, and Toweleeeie eventually made their way to the town of Thundertree. Ymir kind of sold his soul to a dragon chad, so he's now the Dragon Herald. And more recently, they found themselves here into this Wave Echo Cave, the former stronghold of the Rockseeker clan. They've been making their way through, killing a bunch of hobgoblins as they go, and have come across this sort of forge with a green flame lit inside it. They made a deal with Kingston Ragenroll's the ghost captain in exchange for his ship or details on how to get to his ship. They would kill the spectator in this area. As part of that skirmish, Toweleeeie took an incredible amount of damage, and they're probably now deciding what to do next. They still haven't explored the entirety of the cave or found the leader behind these dastardly attacks and the killing of one of Gundren's brothers, one of Thorendir's cousins. I kind of buried the lead on that one. But that's where you find us. And for tonight's game, hopefully, by the time I finish giving this sort of exposition at the top of the show, we'll be ready to go. If not, maybe I'll be smart enough to edit this part out or the next part out before everyone else arrives and we get started. But you can see on your screen, you can aid the players with inspiration boosts in Twitch chat, or below the Twitch chat, there is inspiration points. You can cash those in to give inspiration to the players, or you can save up and contribute to the Wandering Monster. You want to follow, but you can't see any players. Yeah, they don't really have their cameras on. We tried the cameras with Discord and stuff. It was all terrible. But you can follow some of them. I know Dylan has his point of view. If you want to see what his dumb face looks like. I don't know why that didn't work. Goddamn. All right. I'm Dylan James on Twitch. You can go follow him as well. It's all falling apart. The wheels are falling off the wagon here at the moment. Tree Cats, I'll try and convince them to get cameras up. I know Pauly, the guy playing Pauly, is getting his internet fixed next week. So he should have a good enough stable connection. But unfortunately, being in Melbourne, not everyone has good enough connections for that beautiful face. You'll just have to think of them as their characters. Sort of like it's like when you listen to an audiobook and you don't know, or a podcast, and you don't know what they actually look like. All right, let's get back into the Discord chat and see what's what. I'm undeafened now. All right, well let's get started with or without them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Let's get it underway.
So, can someone? I've given a broad overview to everyone tuning in at home, as well as their ability to give you boons and contribute to your woes. But can someone else on the Discord give me a bit of a previously on?
Previously on Tatts and Tarasques. Someone go. Nah. Last week we killed the Beholder Light or Beholder Max, however you want to call it. He was sugar free. At the behest of Mr. Ghosty Boy, who offered us a ship to kill old mate Beholder Max, sugar free man over here. But we also copped a Wandering Monster, which was kind of rough, considering we copped a Black Pudding, and Ymir wasn't sure of a Black Pudding, so he cut it in half with his axe. So we ended up with 2 Black Puddings. We're a bit battered and bruised, a bit sore, but
I think you're leaving out the most important detail that Winfred completely carried that fight. I'm not biased at all. I just want to put that
I don't know about that.
for our viewers.
Ymir punched the fuck out of a pudding.
I don't know. You did die.
He's standing. Didn't happen.
Excuse me, Mr. Winfred. Snipey boy Pauly did a lot of work, but to say that it was a one-man effort is a lie.
No. I never said.
lie.
Excuse me. I never said one-man effort.
If
But
we
I totally
didn't have
carried that
Ymir and
fight.
Tally being cannon fodder, we would have.
I kicked Beholder Max into the forge.
You did.
I booted that motherfucker in the face.
You did.
Yeah,
And then I went to activate the bellows and got attacked by a Black Pudding. And then I cut it in half.
See where your arrogance gets us, Winfred?
Yeah, this is where we end up.
And so now
Although
to
Winfred's
set the
backfire.
scene, you're all kind of standing around. The embers starting to glow down off Winfred's sort of fur. Ymir, sort of the bulging strength, the veins in his neck start to lessen as the rage subsides, and the ghost pirate captain is just sort of standing in the corner clapping silently. Obviously, he can't actually clap. It's just, yeah.
And I wanted some pirate booty. I'm really sad about that. I wanted to clap those cheeks.
Bro, we haven't searched the room yet. You might get a pirate booty that you can clap. You don't know. We just don't know yet.
That reminds me, actually, Pauly, I did add the night vision goggles to your D&D Beyond character sheet. I just need to add them to this one now. In
The
Foundry.
goggles one?
Yeah.
Ah, awesome.
Let's have a look here. Vision. Yeah.
They are very useful for me. They're even bird shaped. Did you plan that?
Probably
I hope
not.
you did.
I mean, yeah, sure. Of course I did. Of course I did.
Don't
even
sorry,
trip.
guys. I just want to jump in real quick. So there's a title of Pauly's new book. The short title is Pirate Cheeks. The full title, Pirate Cheeks and How to Clap.
Absolutely
Oh
correct.
my god.
That's been delivered.
I both love and hate it.
Well, it's been delivered by chat. Greatest Main 12. Thank you very much.
I completely love it. So, yep, good with me.
I'm all about it. I'm also loving the idea of sort of some sage-like bird in the forest going, yes, but what is the sound of one cheek clapping?
I think it
Thank
still
God
sounds
Pauly
like
is not that bird.
It reminds me of Andy Samberg. What is the sound of one hand clapping? What? I don't know. I don't know.
Cool. All right. And you were deciding, your homework was to decide what you were going to do from here. And like any good student, you left it to the last minute and tried to cram just before the session started.
I thought about it all week.
Hello?
Hey,
everybody.
How are we?
We're
Good.
underway.
Is that
Look,
here?
Dan, I'm just
Not
being
yet,
true to my
not yet.
character and being low intellect, and I think that that's very spot on for Winfred. So, yeah,
Before we do rest, we should go into that vault room.
I don't think we can get into it.
No, it's
Here we
closed.
go.
No, it was locked. It locked after old mate fucking teleported away with his fucking
Ah,
flowing
okay.
brass beard.
Yeah,
beard, I don't
yeah,
even
yeah.
fucking know.
He said like the vault door locked behind him. We can try and get into it if you really want to, but
I
I
can try
don't think
to
we're
pick the
going to get very far.
I can try to pick the lock.
All right, go for it.
All right. So, are we going to attempt our long rest with watch?
Well, it sounds like Pauly's trying to open up a vault.
Yeah, after we open the vault.
Winfred's there for moral support.
All right.
Thanks.
Ymir's also here for moral support and to kick anything that tries to run out the door.
Thanks. Okay, let me just get my lock picking set up.
Yeah. So this you notice this is more of a bank vault than a typical kind of padlock or simple lock system.
Right.
So there's going to be a couple of checks involved here to kind of make this work. As there is going to be some finesse, and obviously your lockpicking skill, proficiency, and your sleight of hand is going to help. But we're going to need a couple of checks here. So you
can Ymir try something? Because he remembered his axe has a weird element. He just wants to try something with it real quick before we
Did
open the
we
door.
gain any hit points overnight?
No, we haven't rested.
We
yet.
didn't
done
rest.
anything
Remember, we finished talking to the ghost.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I'm opening this. Then we're gonna rest.
All right. Ymir steps forward and goes, "Pauly, do you mind stepping
So
aside
I
for
can
a
just
moment?"
shapeshift and go under the door.
No, it's a sealed vault.
Yeah. So it's this big
Shapeshift.
stone vault with a big metal, almost like captain's wheel on it. You think that is sort of the handle to undo it, and then on the side there's a number of sort of clockwork dials and things like that, which you saw when Minclock came out and opened it. They all turned and rotated in interesting ways, and then turned and closed and locked, and you heard a big thunk of it shutting when Minclock went back in.
All right. So Ymir steps forward with his axe in hand and just sort of touches his axe to the door, and he's like, "Yeah, come on." And I'm assuming nothing happens.
I think it only works on wood, Mimi.
Yeah, well, Ymir turns to Winfred and goes, like, he kind of like half turns while he's still holding it there. He's like, "Just wait. It might do something."
You
Why don't
hear
you-
sort of the ting of metal on stone, but the axe does not pull from your hand in any direction.
And Ymir goes, "Something's happening." But I feel like some time has passed and Ymir, defeated, turns completely around and walks away. He's just like, never mind. I'm going to go see what this ghoul's doing over here. And then he's going to sit here and like play charades with the ghoul that's useless and does nothing.
Winfred will sit there attentively watching Pauly pick a lock. I'm going to go and check on my wedges. 1 second.
Sup, people do?
Okay. Well,
I
I
had
was trying to
fun
roll sleight of
playing,
hand.
Valhalla.
Is that correct?
Yeah, so at first give me a sleight of hand to kind of get some of your tools into these pieces here.
9.
So the rest of you watch as Pauly takes out sort of one tool, starts working at a piece. Perhaps there's some Aaaraockra swearing under your breath. You pull it out. You're like, no. Obviously, I need this other tool. And you get working at it, and probably about like 20 minutes has passed, and you don't seem to have made much progress.
Right. Okay. Shit. Can I try
Toweleeeie,
again?
Toweleeeie, during this time, because a bit of time's passed now, I would like you to roll a D100 for me, please.
Yikes.
Why?
Well, I mean, you just roll.
We're about to. Yeah, there we go. 14.
14.
All right, what's a 14?
Interesting.
So,
Oh no. Oh no.
you start feeling a bit weird. Maybe it was the cookies. As you watching this display, you become a little bit confused.
What's different?
This is a good point.
That is
Raises
an
a good
excellent
point.
I mean, yeah.
More confused?
Just more confused.
All right, I'm back.
Is that
Yeah.
it? Was that what it was?
For now, but you're feeling like so. Yeah, I don't know how you would interpret it. Whether it's just like I'm confused at Pauly, but like you're actively you're almost like overwhelmed by what's going on, right? And that you just can't make sense of anything right now.
Oh man, I have no idea what's going on.
Can I try again?
Absolutely.
Can I
Try
try?
again. Try again for what?
Oh, Chris Fox.
Over the door.
God, what the
Yikes.
fucking...
Thank you very much for the host.
I have no idea what's going on here.
Timmy, let's just hope that like all of your bad rolls are getting knocked out in the first bit of
Agreed.
the
All
night.
right.
Agreed.
Ymir
Hey,
So it's a-
Let's just
let
let
me
all of this
try and-
bad juju out right now.
Let me
Another.
try and shut the door.
Open.
Open.
No, I'm gonna shut it.
What?
All good.
Why are
Oh,
you going to
good.
shut it?
All right, Ymir in all of this.
Because I have no idea what's going on.
Ah, okay,
Decided
right.
that
Right, good.
he's had enough of watching these guys fumble, and Ymir's gonna edge his way on over to the door and try and pick the lock using like the tip of the blade of his axe. Like he's gonna give it a go.
Well, it's not quite like a lock. It's sort of like there's mechanisms and like a dial and stuff. It's more like a safe.
Oh, okay.
I'm aware.
Well,
I'm
in
aware.
that
But
case-
if
Oh, but
this
okay, you're
works-
aware.
If
No,
you're
that's fine. You're
running
gonna start.
ahead start.
You're gonna start
Yeah.
hacking into this.
No, no, no,
this-
no, no. I'm aware, but if this works, it's gonna be so much better
Okay.
than
What,
if
Can
it
I-
doesn't.
what
Can I
kind
roll
of?
to pull Ymir's pants
It'll-
down?
Like it might be
If it
like.
depends how we do.
Why are you
42.
rolling a D100?
Because I have no idea what's going on.
Oh,
That's
Towel,
how confused I am.
42. The meaning of life. You, like, you turn into a potted plant.
Sucked in. Stay over there. Ymir scuffles the potted plant aside.
I was going to
Get
say,
out of my
can
way.
Winfrey get like a running head start and do the All Might heads first dive into the door, see if you can open it?
Wait. Ymir still has to try and unlock this with his axe. All right.
All right, go for it.
Alright,
But
what-
if
what
you
kind of
fail that,
roll-
I'm gonna headbutt it.
What kind of roll would you like, Dan?
Well, this is probably a sleight of hand check.
That's what I was thinking.
I
Yeah.
think.
All right. Sleight of hand. Damn it. That went about as well as expected.
Another
Ymir just
15
walks
minutes
away.
pass,
So,
and Toweleeeie, you have
Toweleeeie
you-
actually realised that he could probably do better.
Nope.
No, we can't.
We are not doing well.
at this point, you hear something, some mechanism click Pauly, and you're pretty sure that some kind of failsafe has or deadlock system has
Gone
clicked
on.
over.
All
Oh,
right,
no,
cool.
good. I love
Okay.
a challenge. All right, Winfred
No,
headbutts
no.
the door. Can I make an athletics check?
Yeah, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
That'd be strength, wouldn't it?
Strength athletics is fine.
Wait,
I'm
can I
getting a running head start.
I'm getting out of the way.
Can I just
Yeah,
like
no.
pull?
I
Oh, I
headbutt
just-
the door.
Can I just check to see if there's like a secret lever?
You take 8 points of head bludgeoning damage. Winfred.
Well, how do we know? How do
Um,
we know that the DM is over us trying to open a door?
Why did I roll then? Why did I
Fail
Oh,
save
sorry, because I have you
activated.
selected.
Ah.
So Toweleeeie, you are sort of like baby. You're feeling like baby Groot at the moment. You're still kind of yourself, but obviously you feel like you're standing in a potted plant. And your arms are kind of leaves. I think everyone else who looks at you doesn't see that, but you. But yeah.
I am Groot.
I am Tal.
You think
I
maybe
am
it has to
Tal.
do with those cookies you had earlier?
What cookies?
Good
Didn't
point.
you eat cookies from the kitchen?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he
you did.
doesn't remember.
Oh, okay, good.
Of course I don't remember. I ate cookies.
Yeah.
And it seems like it took about half an hour to an hour to kick in.
Oh man, I have no idea what's going on.
All right, we've had another revelation on the Book of Pirate Cheeks. 75% of the pages are empty. Just
yeah,
thought I'd let you guys know.
pirate cheeks.
It's a book about pirate cheeks.
Okay.
I like to imagine page 1 is just a photo of pirate cheeks, and then
Wait,
after
did
that is just
anybody-
some random stuff, and then
Did anybody actually try to turn the handle on the door?
there was no handle. Was there a
That's-
handle?
Yeah, there's a
Definitely.
big like pirate metal sort of almost like a pirate wheel.
Why is the
kind of handle.
confused one figuring this out?
But- Can I roll it?
You try and turn it. It is locked in place.
Okay, cool. All right, Ymir turns to the group and goes, "I've had enough of this. Should we take a long rest we can split the party up in terms of watch. We are pretty banged up, and we do not have,
Shotgun the
I'm-
green bed just here.
as I'm aware, I'm fairly sure anyone who requires their spells
Although if there's a tower rack, I'd prefer that.
are not able to cast at the moment. They may need to prepare. I, for one, am quite exhausted and would very much like to at least rest for a while.
So where are you resting is the important question.
Basically, in this room is where I'm proposing. Like, wait, I'll move my token to where, like, sort of over here, where the ghost was, because that seems like the most fortifiable position.
Can we maybe rest in the mess hall and not in the spooky harbor?
That's not a good idea.
I feel like the mess hall's the bad idea.
Yeah.
Spooky Harbor.
Spooky Harbor's a better place, I'd say.
Okay.
I for one, I propose a long rest, but I could be swayed towards a short rest if that is the more beneficial option for us. But it's up to you guys.
Well, talk to me in story terms. Is Ymir, so Ymir's suggesting we spend the
Yeah,
night.
that was basically
Yeah.
in story terms. Ymir's just like basically he's like, hey guys, I'm pretty fucking tired. Like, let's just relax
Yeah, I
for
agree.
a moment.
I'll try open the vault tomorrow, or after a rest. Could I talk to Kingston?
Sure.
Kingston,
So
My
the
good
rest
man.
of you are sort of hunkering down. Does this mean sort of
Mm.
Pauly's on first watch, or what's the deal?
Ymir will take first watch and he'll sit pretty much where he is, like on the corner.
Okay.
And just like here, just basically he'll sit down and just chill out for a minute, start sharpening his axe,
All right.
and just keep an eye down this hallway area. But he's got like he's got a good point. He'll sit here because it looks like there's a wall that he can sit against. He's got a good view of the entryway over here and the main entryway, and he's got a good way of all the points that can actually get to us. So he'll sit there and just chill out for a little bit.
cool. Kingston, my good man. I'm guessing being incapacitated as you are means you don't need any sleep.
Yeah, it be true.
Can we-
all food turns to ash in my mouth.
Yikes.
Every
Oh,
time
fuck
I
me,
close
he's
my
Barbosa.
eyes, I can still see as my eyelids are not corporeal.
Dude, is anybody seeing this?
It's more what you say a guideline.
Ymir yells from the wall, "Tal, shut up and go to bed."
Okay, perfect. Well, if you don't mind, and I could get your services. Could you stand watch and guard the doorway to the forge?
Dude, did you know we have a talking bird in the group?
This is gonna be a
Who's
long
that?
session.
Who's that comment aimed at, Toweleeeie? Because you're standing next to him, like you're standing close to Pauly
You're
and
standing on
Winfrey.
your own, really.
I'm just yelling things out.
He's talking to the door. He's talking to the
Basically
vault.
yeah, he's talking to the vault, just like, dude.
What's the Elvish word for friend? Did you have a bird that could talk? I love it. Sorry, thank you. Sorry for derailing. That was brilliant.
This is
Thank
this
you.
is going to be a long session.
In fact, Toweleeeie, you get inspiration just for that. I love that.
Lit.
What's inspiration?
Fuck,
So
man.
you get.
He knows. He knows.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna assume that was also in character, and you're breaking the fourth wall, Deadpool style now. So Kingston says, "Well, first mate Pauly, I could do that for ye, but every, the code. What's in it for old Raging Rolls, Kingston?"
Fuck this guy.
Now,
Perhaps a sea shanty you could teach me, or a good story to keep me entertained. It gets so boring down here.
Deal. A second.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm gonna sing this shanty. It's gonna happen.
Oh god.
Okay, I'll give him some time to come up with a shanty. He agrees. He will help out with
we
the
got to do
watch.
the Wellerman. That'll keep him in high spirits.
Done. Let me get the lyrics up.
I mean, we could always just play. Wait, I gotta see shanty for him. Give me a second.
So Ymir's on first watch. That means everyone else is tucking in for a sleep. Is that right?
In the court. Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like Winfred and Pauly are gonna sing some sea shanties to
No.
Kingston.
It's all good. It's all good. While you guys rest, Ymir plays a sea shanty. Just bear with him a moment. It's coming. Oh, there's an ad.
Where is he playing this sea
As long as
shanty
it's-
I
from?
would have happily just sung it.
Just wait. Just wait.
Also,
just wait.
as long as it's not DMCA-able, that's okay.
No, it's not.
Well,
That could be.
does anybody else hear the
Nah, it's
music?
RuneScape. RuneScape's
Oh,
not
that's
DMCA.
right. RuneScape's music all is free to go.
Yep.
Yeah, they're cool about it.
Right.
Sea Shanty 2 has been played. We get a boon.
You get a bonus from Ghost Pirate Ranger. Keep
yeah,
an
he's
eye out.
happy to keep an eye out now.
Soon may the Wellerman come.
Cool.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, yeah, let's rest up. Ymir's
So-
on first. Do you want
Ymir's
someone with you on
so-
first watch? Ymir?
No, that's fine. That's
I
fine.
assume it's first 2 out. Like your watch hours are 2 hours each. Like is your shift?
I can watch for up to 4 hours. And then after that, I have to rest. So
Yeah.
I can do 2 and 2, or I can just do a flat out 4.
I think it makes more sense that you would stagger it and go. Everyone does 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because we can. Well, let's do 2 hours. Yeah, you do the first one. I do second. Winfred, you want third?
Yep.
Hopefully, Tally's not high after that. Out of luck for
Hopefully,
one.
Thorendir has.
I don't know if I'm
joined
going to
us.
be able to rest. I'm wide as fuck.
Hopefully, Thorendir
Um,
joins us by then.
So, do we just like take rests in shifts or something? Do we?
Yep.
Essentially, yeah. So it's more
take
accurate
it
to say the
first.
watches are in shifts as well. I
Yeah.
guess.
So the way I'd see it
okay.
is you use your long rest once we've finished the entire 4 watches.
Oh, okay, cool.
That'd be the easiest way to do it, because if it
Cool.
gets interrupted, then no one gets a full rest.
So
that's fair.
each of you hunker down.
Mhm.
Wait, how did I just teleport here?
I moved you. Ymir, sorry, I moved you. You don't have to hunker down with the rest of them. Ymir, give me a perception check, please.
You're,
With disadvantage because you're exhausted.
that's a good point. Give me a second. I don't think it's going to be any better anyway. How do I do it again? Is it Alt for disadvantage?
Control, but you can just roll one more and take the lower result.
Yeah. Well, 8.
7 total.
Oh, 7. Yeah, 7.
So you're sort of trying to keep an eye out. You're hearing sort of the crash of the waves behind you, and they're quite rhythmic, in their sound. It's quite soothing, actually. Give me a Constitution check.
Damn it. Con. Where the hell is my con? Gone.
Also
There
at a
it is.
disadvantage.
Yes. I held control for that one. Jesus Christ.
What is
Well,
it?
I'm not that did not roll 2, interestingly enough.
I know.
But that is as low as it can go. That is a natty 1 Molfrere.
Oh no,
Yeah, that was a yikes.
sleepy boy.
You fall
Wait.
asleep
Yeah. All right.
in like the first hour.
Crushed it.
Then I'm guessing no one really wakes up for the next runs because
I'm still awake.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Tally can't sleep.
Oh, Tally still needs to go into like a shutdown kind of recharge.
Would I be able
Um,
to like metagame some animal instincts to see if Winfred can sense danger whilst he's sleeping?
Yeah,
Like a perception check with my ears or something.
yeah, that'll be a disadvantage though.
Okay.
But I'll allow it. You got that
Cool.
one ear up as you're asleep.
Yep.
You didn't
Can do
quite
that.
trust that Ymir wasn't going to come and poke you.
Yikes.
Get fucked. That's still a 5.
Hard yikes.
That's
Um,
it's less than
yeah.
10.
That's because you rolled a 2. You're
Still
you're
end up
sleeping.
with a 5.
So Toweleeie,
Plus
during this,
perception, I'm counting everything I can.
so Toweleeie, talk to me about. You see Ymir nod off in the first kind of hour. What has Toweleeie been doing during this time?
Well, I've just been playing with the ear hairs in Wilfred, just tickling him.
Bastard.
So he has no idea.
He's
that
making
I'm
all
asleep.
these. He's making all these weird little noises, and it's just intrigued the shit out of me. So I'm just like tickling the inner ears, hairs. Been doing that for like an hour.
Well, as an hour has passed, you have had the equivalent of a short rest. Toweleeie, give me a perception check.
Did it roll?
It rolled
Private roll.
privately. You probably still have it on private rolls from when you were doing death saves. You should be able to maybe right-click it and go like reveal.
There we go.
Or just roll
Reveal to
again.
everyone. There
Yep.
you go.
Oh god, this is going horribly.
Yeah, this is going great.
We're not rolling well at all.
No, I rolled a nat 1 before for a seduction check with my chat.
I blame
So
Pauly.
what happened to me then? Like,
That's not my fault.
You're just fully engrossed in what you're doing.
cool.
Sick.
I kind of feel like I'm gonna go play with the feathers on the bird over here now.
Nope. As you look up,
No, wait, can I use my inspiration to make another Constitution check to see if I like snore myself awake?
ooh, yeah, I'll allow
I'm
it.
actually gonna pick a feather off
Yes, I can
Pauly
make
here.
another con check. All right, let's go. Come on, Ymir, you got this.
That'd wake me up.
So I'm burning one of your inspirations on the inspiration reward queue here. Still with
looking
a
at me like that for?
disadvantage though.
Yeah, I'll
Oh
just
my
roll
god.
twice.
Hang on, I'll be back in a second, guys.
Now it works. Now, oh my god, I'll just roll it again. Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
wakes up.
You snore yourself awake, and I very specifically said, and you're going to have to be quick about it, that anyone who wants it has had the equivalent of a short rest.
I'm gonna use a hit die.
Yeah, I might.
Sorry about that.
So how do you do it?
I'm on full health.
Short rest. I am going to use all of my hit dice.
Am I short resting as well?
How do I do it? Do
Not
I hit
yet.
the little bed on my character sheet and then go
Yeah.
short rest?
And it will ask you how many dice you want to spend. How many of your hit dice you want to spend. You have up to 3 hit dice.
What am I at
Yeah.
the moment? 15. Yeah, I'm good. And there's my
It
rest.
says I have 2 d8s available.
Yep.
Is it a
So
new
you
day
can-
if I tick new day or no?
It's not a new day yet.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
And then I click that and then I go public roll.
Yep.
What's the situation bonus?
You don't have one. You don't have a situation
Okay.
bonus. So this is you sort of spending your hit die to get some health back.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, okay. Am I rolling the same one?
If you're also spending hit dice, if you want to feel short rested.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of sleepy now. The
Actually,
cookies, the cookies and whatever
Oh,
were in
love
them
that.
are making me
Ymir's going to use 2
Feel-
hit die, I think.
feel fluffy. I'm actually
Yeah.
stroking my fibers right now.
I got a 12 out of 12.
I'm publicly
I don't know if that gets
stroking
me anything,
my
but I'm
main fiber
just
in
kinda
front
proud of
you guys.
Our luck's turning around.
Ymir's full health again. We're good.
See, okay, like, why do you have to jinx us like that? We don't know what's about to happen, Winfred.
Go fuck yourself. You're the one that started rolling Pauly in the first place, and then see Pauly, and then
Yeah.
you started cursing the rest of us. So our luck's changing. Don't
Oh,
say
what happened
anything.
there?
You're the one who jinxed it.
So as you come awake, Ymir, and just as like sort of Towelie's hopped off Winfred and wandered over to Pauly and is sort of cuddling up into the feathers and starting to, the eyes are starting to feel a bit droopy. Ymir, you wake up with a start at your own snoring, and just as that's happening, you see 3 figures surrounding Winfred. 2 of them wielding swords and wearing sort of this studded leather armor. One of them is a hobgoblin that has a large javelin, and he's just.
Oh, not this bullshit again.
Yeah. And you wake up just as he goes to jab Thingo with this javelin. Now I think 5e.
We're gonna have to roll for initiative, aren't we?
Yeah. We will in a sec. Let me So you're incapacitated. Just need to look up exactly what incapacitated means in terms of taking damage.
Isn't it that you take damage at disadvantage? Like all rolls against you are advantage against you.
Yeah. I was just wondering if you take like an instant crit, like automatic crit or something.
Yeah.
But that's only if you're dead, or if you're bleeding out. Sorry. Cool. All right. Winfred, you are pierced for 6 piercing damage as this javelin goes into your side.
A bit rude, don't you think?
And we're going to roll initiative.
Okay.
Everyone apart from Ymir is going to roll with disadvantage.
Can we reset initiative? Because we've still got it set.
If you can re-roll, it'll fix it, won't it?
Oh, will it?
9.
Oh, no, it doesn't now. It's been
I just reset it. I reset it.
Oh,
What
okay,
the hell?
cool.
Where did these guys just come from?
Yeah.
What am I rolling?
That's what I'm talking about.
It's at disadvantage. You gotta roll again.
What?
Yep.
You're
You're all-
kidding.
Because you're all being woken up.
I just got hit with a spear. Isn't that disadvantage enough?
Nope. Unfortunately.
Oh.
Oops.
Does that mean I get to go at the top of the round and then initiative kicks in because I'm awake? As well?
No, it just means you get to roll your initiative normally because
I actually
Okay.
you saw it happen.
Alright, I got a 12.
So what was
How are
yours
you
in the
at
end, Pauly?
21?
I got 9.
Winfred's at 21 now.
Hang on. Technically, I got a 13 because I got a plus
Yeah.
1.
13, cool. And we'll roll for Thorendir as well.
He hopefully will.
Thorendir is still asleep, pretty much.
He's just snoozing.
Damn it, Thorendir.
Alright. Oops, no, he's not dead. Although I may wish he was sane.
Sent Az a message saying you're asleep through another battle. Just a heads up.
Huh?
Another one comes in at you this time. Because you're still on the ground, it's going to come in at you again. Another attack. 17 to hit.
Attacking me.
And 3 more piercing damage. As you come awake.
Get fucked. I want to rage. Winfred wakes up to the feeling of something piercing him, and his animal instinct kick in, and he automatically gets on the defensive. And I will do the rage, and I'll do my hair bear rage. Roll. All right. We're back to using fire. Okay, cool. We're using fire again. The time that the instant. Hang on, my words can't come out. You see Winfred rage, and as he rages, he sort of explodes in a lick of flame that goes out in a circular motion and hits everybody. So I think that'll hit all 3 of those guys for,
including Thorendir. Yeah.
including Thorendir for 2 damage.
Yep.
Have my cookies worn off?
We'll see on your turn.
And which was the one that attacked me?
The hobgoblin.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. And I want to grab my axe and I want to swing at him with my battle axe.
Mhm.
Yeah, good.
That's definitely gonna hit.
Yeah, good.
So how do you want to do this?
Well, that was quick.
Just like whenever you say that, okay. Whenever you say that, I always imagine that you're just like, so how you want to do this means they're dead.
Yes, it does. That is exactly what it means.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Basically, all I want to do is I want to get up, I want to rage, I want to fixate my eyes on the guy that stabbed me the first time, and I want to just bring my axe straight down on his skull.
Yes. You cave the skull in with this borrowed axe. The combination of that and the fire, he sort of just drops the javelin that he'd stuck in your side and staggers back, just looking up at the axe in his skull before dropping down to the ground and falling over.
Yeah, good.
Anything else?
Serves him right for stabbing and sleeping, poking the bear whilst sleeping.
Cool. And the other hobgoblin that's up at the top of the stairs up here, he's going to step forward and throw his javelin at you, Winfred. Whoops.
Well, I'm raging now, so he can go fuck himself.
It's only 3 piercing damage, as this sort of javelin barely scrapes you. Seeing that you've just cloven his companion in twain, he's not getting paid enough for this shit. You see him start to run.
So do I take 1 or 2 damage?
1. I think you can round it down.
1. Okay, cool.
Ymir.
No, I just wanted -1. I didn't want.
All right, so Ymir, and
Good
seeing
point.
all of
There we
this unfold, enrages. Then brings himself forward.
Dan, this is payback for me getting through your last encounter without a
Straight in.
scratch, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It totally fucking
Straight
is.
into for the attack.
You were sassy about it.
I was sassy about it, and I'm fucking paying for it, aren't I?
That's what you get for saying it was all you. Bop,
So,
bop.
that was so
you
close
get
to a
it!
20.
What the fuck? No!
That'd be an 8. Unfortunately, an 8 is not going to be enough. Like you've obviously just woken up. You've leapt off
He's a bit groggy.
you've leapt off the sort of partition over the small seawall there onto the more marshy kind of ground, or the rough stone, and you just don't quite have your balance this early in the morning, or this late at night, I guess.
Damn it!
Pauly, you find yourself laying on the ground, a Toweleeeie kind of snuggled in under one of your wings, trying to sleep.
I'm gonna flutter awake, and jump in and fly into this motherfucker right over here.
If Toweleee's asleep, could you like roll him up and into a kangaroo tail and smack the enemy with it?
Now you're going to get half your speed because it takes half your speed to stand up. 'Cause
Okay.
You're obviously lying down, and I mean you can fly. You could probably fly over there. There might be one opportunity attack against you as they kind of reach up with the daggers.
Fair enough.
So this guy's going to make an attack. Clips you for 23 to hit, 6 piercing damage.
Jesus
That'll
Christ.
hit.
Done. Alright. And I'm gonna hit this bad boy with a talon.
Mm-hmm.
15.
22 will definitely hit. Yeah, 15 damage. So do you want to describe as you fly through the air, taking a scrape from one of the ruffians, but you're able to sort of, like a bullet or like an arrow yourself, just pierce him with talon as you fly through the air, pinning him to the stone wall behind him.
Yeah, you perfectly described how I wanted to go for it.
Excellent.
And then I'll throw a dagger at the guy just behind me.
Mm-hmm. The dagger that was in your offhand kind of thing? Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
Five damage.
5 damage. Cuckoo, ka-choo. Toweleeeie, just as you were getting comfortable, you're resting your eyes, you'd pulled the feathery blanket up, you'd fluffed the feathery pillow. It's gone. Roll a D100 for me.
Oh, the D100s.
Or I can roll it if you want. I can roll.
No, it's still good. I'm doing it.
Alright. 68. One off the perfect number.
I know,
Almost
right?
there.
It would have been a win. Better than 100.
Unfortunately, you're on the tail end of these cookies, it seems, and you're in that kind of paranoia stage.
He's in a fugue state.
So you are frightened by the nearest creature until the end of your next turn. So apparently, which is Ymir.
Yeah, look, fair.
So whilst Ymir is within line of sight, you can't willingly move closer to him, and your attacks have disadvantage, I believe.
Okay.
For eating the damn cookie.
Hey, who wouldn't eat the cookie?
Yeah, look, fair.
I don't think I was the only one that ate the cookies. Wait, yes, I was.
It was just you, yeah.
definitely
Yeah, because you specifically said, I give Winfred the food, but I keep the cookies.
Yeah. It's absolutely what happened.
Yeah, good times. Good times. Yeah, being the mad state that I'm in, I'm going to use this bad boy at the closest enemy. Oh, what? Oh, apparently I can't. Can I not? Yeah, I don't have any spell slots left. Damn it. Should they have reset on a short rest?
No, on a long rest.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, well.
Well, I'm down to my last rage, and I'm using it to get out of a bind that I put myself in. So
I'm just gonna use me magic stone then. Give it an old hoofing. That old mate here, the closest dude. How do you do the little ping without having to press the thing again? Yeah, that one.
Yep.
I'm gonna use me sling and me magic stone.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens.
So
do I
that's
just
it.
roll
with disadvantage because you're seeing that big hulking Ymir in the corner of your eye. It's like that scene in Batman Begins in the Narrows when the whole city's been gassed, and everyone you see is just evil monsters.
What am I rolling? A D20 or?
Yeah, roll a d20 because I think it's plus your spell. It's like a spell attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
That'll
was
be
that
enough.
with disadvantage though?
Oh wait, yeah, roll it again.
Hang on, I had disadvantage selected, but it's not selecting.
That's all right. Just roll another one. We'll take the lower result. No dice, unfortunately. Ymir, you see a magic stone crack off the rock nearby you, and you sort of turn to see a cowering Toweleeeie standing up on the up on the docks.
Just at a metagame level, I would like to let Toweleeeie or JR know that Magic Stone can be passed to your allies as well.
What are you gonna do with it?
Throw it?
I'd have to pass it to you with disadvantage.
Yeah, because you're fucking terrified of me.
Cool. All right, that'll wear off at the end of your next turn. Thorendir wakes up. Or actually, no. Thorendir got a 1. He can keep sleeping. Fuck that guy. He's just snoring away there. Bone, earth vibrating kind of snores coming out of the dwarven camp.
Even if he's on fire?
Yes.
Yeah. You singed his boots. This
Fuck me.
The ruffian's going to attack you, Winfred. The first attack is not very good, as he's obviously looking over at the murdered hobgoblin in front of him and behind him. Will a 14 hit your armor class?
Yeah, it will.
The second attack, though, strikes true for 6 piercing damage, as he's sort of frantically looking around for an exit, but sees he's surrounded and realizes he must fight to the death. And Winfred, you're up. Then we got Ymir.
Okay. Which was the second one to hit me at the start of combat?
I think you were only hit by the javelin
Was I only hit by the javelin?
so far.
Yeah,
Now this guy's just hit you though. The guy on the
Okay.
right.
Okay, I thought I was hit. I could swear I was hit twice.
You took 8 damage from trying to jump through the vault door.
The javelin guy hit
No.
you twice. He hit you once while you were asleep.
He hit
once
me
while you were
twice,
awake.
did he?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I am gonna hit this guy. My thing's appearing under the tile.
That's
but
fine. Yeah.
That's all right. With my axe.
Yep.
And hopefully this will do the trick. This will not do the trick. A swing and a miss.
It's all in the hips, don't you know?
Yeah, I'm just having a look here. There is one. No, there's two. No, there's one spare inspiration for players that's not assigned to a specific person. Other than that, we've got one assigned to Dylan and one assigned to Pauly. But I think you assigned those two to yourselves, boys. So.
Yep.
Yes, we did.
Ymir's turn.
Alrighty. Ymir once again lines it up from downtown and swings. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, it's a natty 1.
Ymir's going to use burn that last inspiration. Hope for the best. It's a 13.
13 is not going to cut it, my friend.
Fuck!
Um,
Ymir sucks today.
So we'll burn that inspiration. You're still quite sleepy, despite being you're in a rage because you're sleepy, and
Yeah, he's pissed off because he got woken up. He's snoring.
yeah, and that could also be what is scaring Toweleeeie.
Possibly.
Toweleeeie's seen Ymir when he's up past his bedtime, and it's not a happy sight. Pauly.
Okay, I'll jump in and attack this bad boy. Can I grab a dagger out of him as well?
Yeah. The dagger's kind of clattered the floor after you hit him with it. Sort of bounced into his armor, obviously slashed him and fallen, but you can just kind of jump over and pick it up for sure.
I'll hit him with talon anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Dan.
Yeah.
You should check your Twitch chat.
I see it. Spending those inspiration points. I love it.
13.
Yep, 13. So how do you want to do this?
I basically just going to pick up the dagger. Maybe he goes to try to swing at me as I go down, but then I just bring up talon right into his throat.
Excellent. And he sort of turns to see you, seeing as you were sort of focused on the bear swiping in, turns around just to see see this bird as the blade goes into his neck, and he falls to the ground, coughing and spluttering. And you have a dagger.
Perfect. Can I move forward and go attack this bad boy too?
Yep.
With the dagger I picked up.
Absolutely. Not 19 to hit for 9 damage. Absolutely. As you sort of reach down as you run, almost losing no momentum after the stab and thrust and pushing forward. Pick the dagger up and reverse it around and slice it into this guy's shoulder, where he's not super stoked. But we go to Toweleeeie.
Yeah. So do I have to? What do I do now?
Whatever you want to do. This is the world of imagination.
Well, the thing is, am I still fucked up by the cookies?
Give me a wisdom save to see if you can see through it here.
Yeah, I think he's good.
Yep. Yeah. You think you're sort of over the worst of it now.
Oh man.
How many of those cookies you got left?
I ate them all at once.
That'd be fine.
You went to town. That explains a lot. Is he still terrified of me?
Yeah, to the end of this.
To the end of this turn.
No, he's shaking it off because he's shaking off the He's sort of seen through what's real and what's not now.
Oh, fantastic. We're good. And we're back.
Cool. I'm gonna hurl the old magic rock again. Right, everything's dead. Oh no, that guy is still there.
Don't hit Ymir.
Yeah, gotta throw the rock, I think. Seems like the only thing a tower like me can do. Right now. Am I gonna do that? Yeah, I'm gonna sling it.
Well.
11 is not enough, I'm afraid.
Damn!
This fight is fucking stressing me out.
Dang it!
Yep.
Obviously still a little bit shaky.
Thorendir, in his sleep, you kind of hear that there's... Grimsbane for the end of the Grim. I has heard great things about you. And we get to Footstone. I hope all of that came through properly. Or I've just busted my microphone.
No, it came through.
Wilfred?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. I was distracted. What am I doing? This is one thing I can do. I'm going to try and swing my axe again.
Cool.
And still at work.
Yeah, he's going to be there. He might be home in about an hour, he said. Talking about before.
I'm hoping that hits.
Yes, a 16 will hit.
Yeah, nice.
Well,
Yeah, nice.
that's a big one.
Absolutely. So, how do you want to do
God,
this?
chop his fucking head off. Make him a blood fountain.
So the axe comes sideways. The head kind of pops off like a champagne cork, and there's just sort of this couple of spurts of blood as he falls to the ground. Yep. It gets all over Ymir's hair and in his glasses, all over his glasses.
Ymir doesn't wear glasses?
And on his chest, it's like just...
It's in his beard and hair.
Spurts
and
over
Loads of blood.
spurts
Loads
over
of
his
blood.
beard, and he just...
He loves it. Ymir
Yeah.
is stoked. He's nice and warm now, and he thinks he can go kill other things. So off he
Oh, I
goes.
think you guys should keep that between you and your internet service providers.
What?
I know what I was describing.
We'll explain when you're older.
Yeah.
No, I full zoned out. I was just stoked that I was going to kill things.
Still in the middle of the rage. Yeah. So, yeah. Cool. What a good short rest everybody had. That was fun.
Yeah, guys, that was nice.
Go. Do I actually get a short rest now, or do I like?
Well, no, you got it before.
Oh yeah.
Can I go into stealth and just check something?
Sure. Give me a stealth roll. Yeah.
Oh, that was almost bad.
Winfred's hungry. I'm gonna go sniffing about for food.
That's why I'm going into here because I think it's the people. Guys, yeah, okay, cool, perfect.
Good.
Here's a bedroom.
Nice.
You're fucking kidding me.
No.
That's where they're from.
They were in there. I don't know if you remember, but they were sleeping.
Oh yeah,
sleeping
no, I
correct.
remember.
I'm just gonna check the other ones if that's okay as well. Just like slightly, just peek into each one.
So Dan,
This one's a bedroom as well.
while they're doing that, can I rummage on these two here for any like potions?
Sure.
That would be what, a perception check
Looks like all of
give
them
me-
are.
or investigation?
No, I think you can just kind of turn out their pockets. I don't think it would,
that's a good point,
unless
they're
they're
dead.
hiding it. Yeah, unless they're hiding it in their prison wallet. I don't think you.
Well, I don't really want to go rummaging around the prison wallet right now.
Can we do
Why
can we
not?
do perception
I'll do
checks of the dorm rooms to see if we can find anything?
Yeah, let me
grab
deal
the
with Winfred's thing first, and then.
Oh
we'll-
yeah, sure.
Not Winfred's. Ymir's thing. Sorry.
Oh,
You
yeah,
are-
yeah,
You
yeah.
are Winfred. My brain hurts. All right, so in these guys' pockets, you come across. Let me pull up my little table here. You come across 14 silver, Ymir, as well as obviously the sort of the javelin and the
Nah, he doesn't care about those. He's got enough
and the
weapons.
swords. No
Enough
potions
weapons?
or anything like that.
No bandages or anything that I can use.
I mean,
Later.
you think you could probably carve strips off their like clothes if you really wanted to make bandages. I don't know if Yumi is trained in medicine though. If that's
no,
the
he's
thing
got a
that-
-1. He's got -1 in medicine.
Yeah,
Yumi is just
and
going to
no,
make his
and
way
no
towards
training,
the bedroom.
no proficiency. So
Yumi is just going to make his way to the hallway to join the others.
cool. Now the next question was, I think Winfred, right? You wanted to scope out these bedrooms.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if Pauly and I could scope out these bedrooms and see if we could find anything useful.
Cool.
Agreed.
Give me perception check.
Yep.
It's 21 from Pauly.
Do I roll a normal one or an advantage one?
What kind of things are you trying to perceive?
I mean, I'm just gonna do a normal one because I want to use all of my senses, not just
Mhm.
not just my nose.
Not just your incredible schnoz.
Damn it!
Should use the nose.
Should have used
Should
the
he?
nose.
Yeah, I mean, you get some
Can I-
nose action in terms of it smells like Hobgoblin was in here recently.
Yeah.
Hints of Hobgoblin BO.
Yeah, like, yeah, it smells a lot like Lynx Africa.
can-
Wasn't
you
it
can
axe? Axe still? We're calling it axe.
Yeah, it's Axe. It's
That's
Axe body
Axe.
spray in this world.
Okay. Yes, because this takes place in the Northern Hemisphere, so it's Axe body
Yes.
spray.
Yes, exactly.
Or just more because we're in a dwarf line.
Yeah, it's great Axe body
That too.
spray.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah, okay.
Pauly,
Bearded Axe.
you turn out these rooms. This one in particular looks like and I think you poked your head in one of these before and saw humans dressed in those sort of red cloaks. that were staying in here, and there
I,
seems
I
to
didn't
be.
poke my head in.
You just like look through the
I-
keyhole or something.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, so I heard him breathing.
Yeah. This one in particular looks like it's kitted out to be a human room, a room for humans. Winfred, the one you came out of, definitely seemed more set up for hobgoblins. In here, there's a couple of papers and things like that, Pauly, that you're able to go through, and one of them in particular is a letter to one, or it says, Glassstaff, there's a group looking around into our plans. They cannot be allowed to leave Phandelver. And it's signed with like a picture of a black spider, almost like a Spider-Man kind of symbol, right? Or something.
Hell
like
yeah, we're
chop.
gonna fight Miles Morales. Let's go. Bad guy in this universe.
Yeah, cool. All right. I reckon I think I talked to the party and suggest we actually go sleep in this room.
The human room?
Yeah, in the human room.
Ymir won't fit in the human room. Ymir goes all the way to
He's
the.
still human-sized.
Yeah, but he's wide. He's very
Yeah,
wide.
but you can still fit in the bed. I mean, it's better you being with us than not being with us.
But Ymir's already in the red room. He likes the color red. Oh wait, there's a red bed up there.
That's the one that smells like a hobgoblin.
Yeah, but remember, Ymir keeps goblin heads in his bag.
So yeah, after a few minutes, this room also smells like a goblin, like decaying goblin. All right, so as the three of you kind of move in there, we pan across to Toweleeeie. What's Toweleeeie up to?
Hanging out, playing Nintendo.
That's interesting in a cave.
Just being a bit
Where
of
the
a
hell
mole
does
rat.
he keep pulling these things?
Where does he keep these wonderful toys?
So what are you guys doing? We'll go on the bed.
Yeah, we're going to bed.
Yeah, sick. I want to get into bed too. Feeling a little chuffed after the.
All right, Pauly will take first watch this time.
Ymir, in coming to bed, just quickly. Come on, let me move. Damn it. Moves his way back. The door's closed. Yep.
Ooh,
Back into
actually,
this hall, and he just grabs Thorendir.
I was waiting to see if anyone would notice.
And Ymir grabs Thorendir and like just carries him back to the room and just props him on the green bed.
Actually, before that, I'm going to tell Kingston what we're doing.
Okay. You
I don't
head
want a
out,
ghost in our room.
and you see Kingston talking to the ghoul. The ghoul's like kind of crouched over their golem style, like gnawing on some sort of rotted flesh that it's found, possibly its own skin. And Kingston's like talking to it, saying, well, it's kind of you're your own boss. See, you get a share in all the booty, and you don't have to work for someone else's wealth. You get to work for your own wealth.
Is he explaining piracy as like a pyramid scheme?
Yes, he's but also like as if he's trying to convince this ghoul to sign up.
Amazing. I love it.
He's
Can
getting
I
new
sign up?
members, dude. God. I think we're already signed up.
Kingston, my man, we got attacked by some cheeky bandits on the way. We have now moved into one of the rooms. Just so you know, and please, if you hear anything, and anyone tries to come into here, yell out and give us a signal.
If you see something, please fucking say something this time. Ymir yells from the room.
He wasn't watching from that way. He wasn't watching from that way.
I know.
Yeah, he says, "Oh, okay," and sort of turns around to the ghoul and is like, "Well, think about what I said. Think about what I said." And the ghoul's just, and he comes over and follows you and says, tries to put his arm around your shoulder, as like, but obviously like, but actually like hover hands you because it just goes through you. You feel like a bit of a chill on your shoulder, and he says, "Pauly, my boy, you gotta get a good crew you can trust."
I know.
and sort of starts sort of waxing philosophically about what went wrong in his life and how he maybe didn't have the right crew, which is how he ended up dead.
Yikes! We're on an episode of Dr. Phil.
Oh, and I'm just agreeing with him. I'm basically being Dr. Pauly.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
We're
Yes,
having a D&M
yes.
on the walk out here. And actually, you know what? I'll just continue to talk to Kingston, while he watches from over there. I'll watch from here, and I'll hold the door from out here for the first watch and just D&M with Kingston about his life.
Yep. Cool. All right. So another couple of hours passes. Give me a perception check, Pauly.
Yeah, good.
All right. The couple of hours passes uneventfully.
Perfect. I'm going to basically like Kingston and I now at this point, we're getting pretty close. We talked about my past. He talked about his. We talked about how I agree. Bad crews can really ruin someone's life, and we've gone point that point, and I'm like, I start yawning. After the D&M, I'm tired, both emotionally and physically. So Pauly hops on in and taps Winfred on the shoulder and goes, Winfred, it's your turn.
Don't poke the sleeping bear.
No. There's a difference between poking the bear and stabbing it with a javelin. Winfred sort of like opens one eye and sees that you're not a bandit with his claws out, and then sort of retracts them a little bit and goes, "Okay, your turn," and gets up.
I'll hop into Winfred's bed. Very happy with how warm it is.
It's also covered in fur.
I'm okay with that. I'm covered in feathers, you know what I mean? It's just adding to the mess.
Feathery fur.
I just want to point out that chat is trying desperately to get to the final part of the 10k raise to get a wandering monster while half asleep.
All right, come on. Let's get this fucking long rest in.
I'm gonna go speak to Kingston and be like, Kingston, where can I find some cinnamon rolls? I am snacky.
Kingston says, "Oh well, let's go and check out the kitchen. There's a whole stocked pantry through this way."
Oh, lovely.
No, you're supposed to be watching us.
Oh fuck!
Piece of shit.
You need to do aftercare after you rage, because otherwise you. Yeah.
Now you got to fight the goblin that's in there.
So I have a look at. He fed me before. I'm like, Mr. Chef, do you have any cinnamon rolls?
The goblin sort of sees you with a start and is like, and sort of pulls out of sort of this rack, this sort of cooling rack. They're not cinnamon rolls, unfortunately. They're Vegemite scrolls.
That'll do.
Oh god.
Can you hurry up? Let's get this done.
Is your time done? Come on! You're fucked!
If you don't hurry back, we may all be actually dead.
Yeah. So an hour passes. You're kind of munching on these rolls. Are you chatting with Kingston? He's kind of watching you, like you can see he seems really hungry, but also kind of kind of disappointed because he knows he can't eat them.
I'm just watching your Twitch chat go fucking mental.
Can you keep going? Keep going.
Okay, now that I've got my Vegemite scrolls, I'm gonna go back toward the room.
Thank you.
And I dropped one.
Oh, you're a piece of shit. You're such a piece of shit. You're such a piece of shit.
I'm just gonna stand outside the door, like just at to the left of the door, and sit against the wall and just munch down on my little Vegemite scroll.
Cool. Another hour passes uneventfully.
Wake up, Ymir.
It is technically a new day.
Winfred, you have to wake someone up.
Oh, okay. Who is next? I forgot.
Just Jimmy. Scream.
Tally or no, Ymir had the first watch.
Yeah, but then we had a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah, so you had to start the 8 hours again.
Just hurry up and make a choice.
Okay. I'm gonna
Such a
wake up
pain.
Ymir. I'm gonna wake up Ymir by like tickling his feet with my claws.
Ymir yeets out of the room, slams the door shut as quickly as he
All right.
possibly can.
The first hour passes uneventfully.
Ymir's doing the whole 4 hours, by the way.
The second hour passes uneventfully.
God, come on.
Ymir, even from here, you can hear the thrumming of the waves. It's lulling you. Just
Don't say.
boom, 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 boom,
There's the
boom.
con.
Still kind of exhausted though, so give me that a second
Give it
time.
another one. Fuck. Another one.
You managed to
Yeah! Dirty 20.
stay awake as another couple of hours pass.
Yes, we got the long rest before it finished. Boys, hit your long rests. Holy shit.
No thanks to fucking Winfred.
You guys don't even know. By the time you all wake up, I've eaten my cinnamon rolls. You've no fucking idea.
Yeah, but metagame level, we know.
Yeah,
Also,
no,
does
but you
that
don't.
Get rid of my
But
my
you
exo-
don't.
my
You have
exo- no,
absolutely
as a
no
human
reason to be
being, I
mad
know.
at me other than the crumbs on my chin.
In
That's
real
fair.
life, I can be mad. In real life, I'm gonna punch you in the dick.
Well,
my god!
Hey,
All right,
hey,
does that
hey.
get rid of our exhaustion, or just one tick?
one tick of exhaustion.
All right, so I'm back to level 1 exhaustion. Sick. Ymir boots the fucking door open and yells, "Wake the fuck up, guys! We gots to go!"
Don't worry, chat. Don't worry.
And then slams the door shut again.
Cool.
We'll get the monster hat. We'll get the monster happening. It's coming
Pauly's out with him.
at the
I
worst
think
possible time.
JR's internet might have died, by the way.
Well, that's why he's been quiet.
I
Yeah,
see
he
you
said
there.
he's routed
Yeah,
away
I
now.
heard somebody dip out on the Discord before. He might have
Can we save this wandering monster for another one so we can just finish off this arc? I feel like we've been here for ever.
Guys, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm watching this chat play out, and it
No,
doesn't look good.
No,
Chat
it's finished. It's
is
already full.
very, 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 very
They're
excited.
so fucking mad
I've-
now.
I mean, I've got it. You guys. I mean, it's not right in your room, but you know, the existential threat of this wandering monster should make you feel uneasy.
All right, Ymir suggests to Pauly to tell the guys, let's turn left at the door and walk back towards the main hall.
Yeah, agreed.
And just, Pauly, let your pirate friend know, whether that be to yell out to him or
I'll go stealth. I'll go to stealth.
on the way down. Ymir just shuts doors as he passes them.
Cool.
Is that rolling there?
Yeah. So, Paulie, you effectively disappear.
you rolled a nat 20.
Ymir,
Oh,
as you walk through the door, you can kind of see the light from the hall, and you like something brushes up against your face, and you kind of swing your arm, and almost like wrapped in it is cobwebs.
Oh, for fuck's sake, again?
Spider's web seems to be strung all over your arm, and as you try to walk through, give me a give me a athletics check with disadvantage, please.
9 and 3. 8.
You, before you can move, and before you can sort of even raise up, you feel the web start to encase you, and wrap around you, and the last thing you see before your sort of vision is sort of cut off by these webs is a giant
Would you say I'm restrained now?
You are absolutely restrained and muffled.
Oh, great. And muffled. Chat, I
As if-
fucking hate you. Muffled or silenced?
Stuff. There's a muffling. Like you can make some noise, but it's muffled by this web for sure.
Keep that in. I'll keep it in mind because I can't find the little icon.
Did
for
I?
it.
No, I'm standing out in the hallway. Did I see Ymir get like yeeted into a spider?
You saw him sort of it's as he kind of walked out of the hall. But give me a perception check to see if you notice. It's sort of that thing where as he was walking out, he was like, "Oh, what the fuck? What is all this?"
Exit stage left.
Yeah.
Just a normal one.
Yep.
All right, I'll be right back. My food's here.
16.
All right. Let me give this thing a stealth check. And see what its thing was.
God, chat's going crazy. It's good. I mean, they want a refund.
You think you see something, but you're not sure. Ymir, please take 9 piercing damage and 9 poison damage as this spider sort of bites into you and starts dragging you around. What is Pauly doing up at the Spellforge?
Well, I mean, Kingston's disappeared.
Wait, so I didn't get the end of that. Sorry, Dan. Did I hear that or did I not hear that?
You think you heard him be startled. I don't think you saw anything in particular, but you certainly heard him be startled. And I'll leave it up to you if you noticed it.
So just a little like, and then he got like yeeted out of sight.
Yep.
Let's go with that. I didn't see Pauly go into stealth. That's kind of the point. But I'm gonna go and look for Pauly.
Yep.
Pauly, where'd you go?
You're not going to find me.
as you walk out, you also pass through some spider webs.
Oh, get fucked.
And you feel their hairy legs start to clink, clink, clink on you. Give me an athletics check.
Athletics. Yeah.
You are not restrained by the webs, but you can see hiding up on the wall is a giant spider.
Okay. How loud? Like, as far as sound is concerned in the D&D universe, if I were to yell and run, how far would that sound travel?
It would travel quite far. I mean, like, Pauly certainly would be able to hear you. I mean, this place echoes probably a bit, and there's sort of the sound of crashing waves and stuff from the coast.
Because I want to scream and run.
Yeah. We're going to roll initiative again at this point, since you actually have seen the spider.
Fuck. All right.
Do we lose JR or?
We lost JR, yeah.
So I don't know.
He's rebooting his router. They really want you dead, D-Buts. Chat really wants you dead.
I know.
It's because he's got 26 other characters ready to go.
I've literally got one.
Winfred, you rolled an
Look,
8.
D-Buts, third time's the charm.
Oh, this next one won't be dying.
So you say that.
He's a completely different kind of character than my first two.
I mean,
He won't be dying.
I'm still looking for Kingston, by the way.
Yeah, I'll get you to roll initiative anyway, just so that we can. Shall roll? Yeah. Yeah, you're just like cruising around this place.
Dude, 2 nat 20s in a row.
Ymir goes tomorrow.
Wait, for real? What'd you get a nat 20 on?
I got a nat 20 for my stealth, and I got a nat 20 then for initiative.
Oh.
So, Pauly, you're cruising around. You're being quiet, but you're walking around looking for Kingston. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, after I D&M, I kind of just feel a bit hurt that he just left.
He just
Yeah.
dipped.
So I'm gonna go searching for him.
Cool.
He just pulled a that's rough, buddy, and then dipped.
Sorry, I'm acting like we're not an initiative. Sorry, 1 sec.
Yeah. So you've got your full movement though, I would say.
Yep. Use my bonus action too.
So you're like just rushing around, seeing what's what.
Well, not rushing. I'm getting around. I don't want to break out of. I'm sneakily dashing around looking for him. I'm not even yelling out. I want to spot him, I guess. No, why can't I move? Yeah. I can't move Pauly for some reason. Oh, there we go.
I see him moving around. Yeah.
Sorry, it just caught up then. I'll go to here.
As you walk past the ghoul, it kind of half-heartedly tries to like swipe at you, trying to defend its meal.
Can it see me?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, it can't. You're super stealth, aren't you? Yeah.
I'm super stealth. Yeah.
Yeah. So now with your incredible vision, with your new goggles, I believe you can see out quite far. You can see out past this area, and where once water or water, I guess, rushed through here just yesterday. You can see sort of a cave beyond with glowing stuff.
Glowing stuff.
I'll end my turn there.
Okay. There's a spider gnawing on Ymir's face.
Nibble.
Even with its
Jesus.
even with its advantage, though, Ymir, you're restrained tightly, but it can't seem to easily get through your armor.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought, spider bitch.
Did you take the attack it did before, though?
Did it attack me before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 9 piercing and 9 poison.
16 AC, 16 to hit. I've got a 16 AC.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah. Yeah. So that does hit then.
Okay, so that's a 9 and 9, 18.
18.
I'm going to use Stone's Endurance.
Okay.
Take 9. 17 HP.
All right. Winfred, you are not being nibbled on by this other spider.
Yep.
But it is sort of it's got its big what is it? Its abdomen is big and fat. This thing is bigger than you. It's 8 long legs. As it sort of rests up on the wall a little bit above head height.
Yeah, all right.
Its 2 front legs kind of reach out to you, and it's clicking its like little mandibles. It's many eyes kind of blink at you or stare at you, menacingly.
Am I screaming and running, or am I?
I mean, you could scream and run at it.
You know what? I was gonna do the whole like Winfred scared of bees, so he'd be scared of spiders. But I think bees is more of a very targeted fear of like risk and reward with getting honey. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw my axe, and like I'm gonna see him hiss at me, and I'm just gonna be like, bitch, and then I'm gonna draw my axe and stand up on my back feet and roar at him.
Mm-hmm.
And I will activate rage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do.
Do you let out a loud roar?
I do let out a loud roar.
Okay. As you
Go on.
as you roar, you hear over the sound of the waves crashing, the sort of the rhythmic sound of the sea underwater here, you start to hear the flap of wings, like bat-like wings.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Fuck me. Alright. Rolling for Teddy Bear Rage. I keep landing on fire. Am I able to, like... I just want to do the lightning bear thing one more time. I don't think I've once landed on Earth, which kind of sucks, but... Oh well. What? I'm sorry?
Don't worry about me.
The fuck's a sturge?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh wait.
Thought we got a wandering monster, not 6.
No, these weren't wandering monsters. These were the ones that I was trying to warn you guys about last session.
What, the ones up at the top?
Yeah.
As you rage, Winfred, you see you've disturbed creatures that look like sort of bats, but they have a long proboscis, much like a mosquito.
I fucking hate these things.
That's fucking disgusting. Yeah. Alright. Have at 'em.
How about you?
Okay, cool. If I've activated rage, can I still attack this spider?
Yep. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna move into attack. And I'm gonna use my great axe.
Mhm.
And just like do the whole like Gromush Hellscream, jump, scream, and hit.
Yep.
In that particular order.
Give me the attack. It's going to be at disadvantage. It's up on the wall above you, and it's
Okay.
kind of hard to reach.
Okay. Eh? That's not gonna hit, is it?
A 12 is not going to hit, unfortunately. It sort of skitters back on the wall and on its webs, and lifts half of its body kind of off the wall to get away from your axe swing.
I'm gonna let out a very God damn it, it's me!
Well, it might try that. Let's see.
I might just eat my words.
Okay. It does come closer to you, and kind of skitters down the wall a little bit here, and attempts to bite you. So 23 to hit, 10 piercing damage, 11 poison damage.
Ouch. So, do I half both of those, or just one of them?
Just the piercing damage.
Just the piercing damage. So I take 15, 16.
Correct.
Fuck that. 29 minus 16. 13. Well, I definitely did eat my words. I hope you're happy, chat.
One of the sturges flies over and tries to drain your blood. For 21 to hit, 7 piercing damage.
Fuck off. It's so 3.
Yeah, and it attaches to you as well. So it sticks its little
lovely.
beak in, and it's like its little clawed bat hands just like grab into the tufts of fur, and it's just got its little nose in
Point
your
of
junk.
order. I'm currently on fire.
You let off things of heat, absolutely. And I believe as your bonus action, you can flare that heat out again.
Okay. I didn't. Oh yeah, because I activated my rage with my bonus action. Hey.
Yeah, and that's why it happens
okay, cool.
then. And then I think on every
No,
subsequent
that's
turn,
fine.
you can do it again.
That's all good. That's all good. Yeah. But they wouldn't have been in rage when I activated rage. So
correct. They're up in the rafters.
Why are these tiles so small? How big are these things?
They're tiny. They're like little bats.
Right. Okay.
Ymir, you are restrained and inside a net.
Yes.
Or you are sort of wrapped up.
Yeah. So can I try and break the
Yep.
net?
Yep, you can make a strength.
That would be my action, wouldn't it?
Correct.
Yeah. Can I enrage and try to attack with disadvantage?
Yep. Yeah.
Because it would be a restrained attack.
Yes, yeah, because you're restrained. Absolutely.
All right. So disadvantage on my great axe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it. Let's see if it allows me to fucking roll with disadvantage this time. 15.
15 will hit for 8
8
damage.
Can I chop one of his legs off?
Yeah, so you cap one of the legs. Not like the full leg, but yeah, one of it's like it's little itty bitty feeties. Goes flying, and there's kind of like an ichor, and there's sort of a bit of a high pitched screech from the painted giant spider. This spider actually has the blue and red Spider-Man symbol on its abdomen. It's a big fan. So you have raged. I'm gonna just tag you with the rage macro, because that actually gives you all the resistances and the extra damage. Cool. And it puts a little star on you so that I'll remember. Pauly, having fun, cruising about. Did we get JR back? No.
He said it's not looking good. I did send Aaron a message saying, we fucking need you.
Yeah.
He said he's driving.
Yeah, he's still at work.
That's
he's driving home.
Is he?
He's on his way.
Don't make him speed.
No, I'm not making him speed, but we may have the triumphant return of Thorendir Grimsbane.
I just really want a Rohan entrance with those with Thorendir.
Comes in, just starts throwing spells, just like, fucking got him. That's what I'm hoping for.
I'm gonna sneaky boy through to Shaw.
Mm-hmm. So as you go through, you see in this area here, over to the left, you see again sort of this big door that has been closed. Sort of a big stone door that looks like it's been raised up, and you see that there are again sort of levers and gears and things like that. Another similar kind of mechanism to the big vault.
Right. And I feel like the Kingston just bloody dipped now, hasn't he?
Give me a perception check.
Do you have 13?
You think you can hear sort of a muffled sound coming from the kitchen.
Oh, sorry, what am I doing? I keep thinking that was 40, and then I guess I'll just go to there.
Yeah, I mean, because you're dashing around, you're not really doing anything else. You can keep moving, for sure.
Yeah, okay. I'll just kind of like sneakily go to the kitchen.
Yep.
There he is.
Yeah, you see him you see Kingston's in there, in the kitchen. He's sort of sitting on the table, whilst the goblin's kind of going around doing its business, trying to ignore him. As the goblin's like making some more, making like little tarts and stuff, and doing some like roast veggies, some like honey carrots, and Kingston's kind of you come in midway and you kind of hear the tail end of a story. Kingston saying, "And that was the kraken that I slew. Well, I mean, me and my crew slew, and of course we took its eye as a treasure, as a bauble. And it's with my mighty. Oh, Pauly, how you doing?
Oh, will he still see me? I'm still being sneaky boy. I'm only asking.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, so you hear the rest of the story. He talks about how the kraken's eye, he hid with his crew on an island with his treasure.
As long as he's all good, he's all good. Just wanted to make sure he was still here.
Yeah, I mean the goblin doesn't look great. He looks thoroughly put out by having to listen to these nonsense stories.
I mean, being a pirate myself, I'm happy with nonsense stories in general.
Yeah.
Cool. I think I'll just go back in here for now.
Cool.
And the end of my turn.
I
want to look at this door.
Yeah. We'll get to that on your next turn as we cut back up to Winfred. Who's dealing with some more of these Sturges. It's not your turn yet, unfortunately.
Oh, wonderful. That's just great.
Another one of these Sturges tries to latch. I assume a 10 does not cut it.
No.
It's this one. This one's a little bit too far away. It flies in, trying to get close. Toweleeeie and Thorendir wake up. And make their way outside. Now let me give Toweleee's had a long rest here. Toweleeeie comes padding out, kind of hears the growling and here's the growling and the roaring of Winfred. Now help me out here. Do you think Toweleeeie would go towards the growling and the roaring? Or would he go in another direction?
I feel like he'd go in another direction, to be honest. Or, it depends. If the cookies are still having some sort of residual effect, he could be intrigued by it. But if they're not, I feel like he'd just be like, I can't be bothered with that noise, and he'd walk the other way.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll.
So
I'm gonna roll some.
either way.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a dice here. Let's roll a d4. See what he does. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. He starts padding down the hallway towards where Ymir was last seen.
Hey.
Speaking of where Ymir was last seen, never to be heard from again, Spider.
Oh, I forgot about that. Why is he painted? Who painted him? Here we go.
Is a 16 to hit?
Yep.
So it's 8 piercing damage and 12 poison damage. So again, you get to halve the piercing damage.
That's 16. I hate my life. Ymir is very bloody right now.
And all these Sturges just come in here to gnaw at you, Winfred. It's a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
4 piercing damage. So 2 for you. It's your turn.
I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my flames again.
Mm-hmm.
Do, what is it, 2 damage? 3 damage. Is it 2 damage?
Wasn't it 3?
I thought it was 3.
I believe it's 2 damage. It's 3 you roll on the table.
2 fire damage each, yeah.
All 4 of these Sturges go up in flames. And the spider, the flames fly up the webs that it was trying to attach to you, and it takes a bit of burning as well.
Okay, and I want to disengage and hoof it pretty much.
Mm-hmm. So you can disengage as your action, and then use your full movement speed.
I can move Fuck off. Wrong button. I can move to here. Alright. And whilst I'm sort of running away from the spider, I want to call out to the others. I'm like, Spider! Spider! Help!
Toweleeeie turns around and goes, "Oh, Winfred! Hey! This is time for breakfast."
You see me fucking sprint past you.
The spider sort of squeezes in. It sort of levers its legs around. Some of the legs start crawling through the space before its body does, so it can kind of fit through this narrow space despite its kind of big boy stature, and it shoots out webs at you. But you easily, especially with the heat, are able to kind of duck around the corner as the webs kind of stick to the floor and wall behind you.
Oh, quick question.
Sure.
Because I use my bonus action to damage the Sturges, does that count as an attack? Does my rage still stand for another turn?
I'll allow it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's fine. Cool. Ymir. Oh, are you on very low health, Ymir?
Ymir is on 1 HP. Alright, well, here we go again. Ymir's hoping for the best. This is the Hail Mary. Me and the Hail Mary pat. Oh, for fuck's sake. 13.
13 to hit? Will not hit.
Yeah. Yeah, Ymir's dead.
I do believe... Oh, no, there's no spare inspirations for you, buddy.
Well, I mean, wait a second. Bear with me. Bear with me.
I can't wait
There we
around.
go. There we go. He throws another one. Oh, fuck. He rolled a nat 1. Fuck!
You rolled 2 disadvantages and managed to play yourself.
That's what you get for trying
Yeah, I
to...
have to roll disadvantage. because I'm
Aaron...
restrained.
Oh, no. I'm not going to let you use up 2 inspirations, but Aaron has thrown you another one for later.
Thank
If
you,
he's-
Aaron, but I won't be able to use it yet.
I mean, he was also, I think, the instigator to tip the cauldron.
Yeah, he
and
was.
Give you,
He
and give
tipped
you
the
the
cauldron.
spiders.
Yeah.
So, wish in one hand, spit in the other. Pauly.
I might actually cry.
Yes.
Pauly, do something.
It's there's not much I can do. I can't fucking save you. I don't think.
Are you in the kitchen? Throw something over the balcony.
I'm back in the room now. I actually didn't. I mean, look, I don't really think I don't really think Paul even saw anything. That's not
he
being much really silly.
He didn't.
I didn't see shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because I think when you were walking around,
I'm not playing. I'm not trying to be a dick. I didn't see shit.
No.
the whole time.
That's completely fair. I'm joking around. That's
Also,
just how
I
it
think
is.
because for those at home and whatnot, if Pauly has his own token selected, he can only see from Pauly's point, like his token's point of view, so he doesn't know essentially where Ymir is, and also just in character and stuff.
Yeah, in character, like nothing's really happening. I found Kingston, then I noticed the door.
Yeah.
In the process, so I wanted to go look at the door. And I will.
What's hilarious, chat? What's hilarious is that he could kind of see Ymir through there, but I just don't think he panned across. So
Yep.
I think in character and out of character, he just didn't see shit.
Yep. Because I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh well, whatever.
Cool. So yeah, you head over to this big old door. It's got an intricate kind of locking mechanism, similar to the vault you were trying to access before. There are also a number of runes and stuff carved in here, written in Dwarvish.
Damn it! Why isn't the dwarf awake?
Hold on. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I might as well. Shit. I mean, the door is closed, right?
Yeah. It seems to be some kind of system that, when activated, would you can see that there's sort of a seam at the roof. It seems that this door probably comes out of the ground. There must be some kind of mechanism that pushes this sort of stone door up to be a wall, and lock it in, right? And then by perhaps doing something with the mechanism would drop the door.
Right. So there's no keyhole, but there's something you definitely need to open it.
I mean, the something must have to happen. It could be like Gringotts style, where you've got to run the finger through the thing in the right direction a couple of times and whatnot.
Can I maybe even just can I just perceive it and see if I can figure out what the way to open the door is?
Yeah, give me an investigation check, I think. To kind of check this thing. You've dealt with plenty of doors.
God.
Fucking dwarves, man! Like they're not even using USB-C. You know what I mean? Like everyone's moved on to the tumbler system, guys. Let's get with the program. But yeah, you look in and you're just like, I've never seen locks like this before. This is bonkers. This could take me hours. And even then, dunno.
I'll have my turn there.
Cool.
Can't really do much unless I do more checks.
Let's see. Would Toweleeeie heal Winfred?
Toweleeeie would heal Winfred, or Towelee's going to get a swift kick up the back of the fucking head. JR, get back here!
He's gone. He's gone to bed.
You're kidding.
He literally said, "I'm gonna go to bed."
So he's just bailed, and we're fighting giant spiders.
He literally said in the chat, he goes, "Roll me up and put me in my map case." I'm like, "Can't."
Oh my god.
Oh, so he's not meant to be helping you fight.
You're fucking kidding me.
He literally. Oh, his internet died. His internet did die, as far as we know. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he'll come up and I think he'll cure wounds on Winfred.
Just heal then leave. Gonna go back to bed.
Well, look, if anything, this is actually even more evil because I'm just using up his spell slots just after he woke up.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, that's why he said roll me up, and I was like, no, that's not gonna happen. We're fighting giant fucking spiders. You're fighting too. I don't care if you're here.
Oh, it's not great. It's 1 plus 3, so 4 healing on you, Winfred.
4.
Yeah.
At least does a little bit. That's all right.
And Toweleeeie gives you a bit of so Toweleeeie walks up and kind of rubs your fur a little bit and goes, "No, it's okay. We all have bad dreams sometimes. I find a good wake and bake in the morning kind of sets you right. You'll be okay, and you feel a little bit better."
There's a fucking spider behind us. Move.
Yeah, sometimes I see spiders too. It's it's fine. We'll get you something to eat. Get you a couple of cones.
I just want to pick up Toweleeeie and pick him up by the top of the towel and just face him toward the spider. Be like, no, spiders, run.
Yeah.
Kill.
All right. Ymir.
No, keeping in mind that he has done all the damage to me, and I haven't even landed a blow on him yet.
Very true.
I landed 1 and I'm on 1 HP.
Yeah. You are still wrapped up in the web, so this thing is going to try and drain you.
Better fucking miss.
Well, it has advantage because you decided not to break out of the web, so...
I'm aware. 13, it missed. 15, it misses.
Oh, it didn't roll with advantage. You got to roll again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yes! That's a 19, baby.
Wait. Roll that. Plus 2. 13.
Is that your
14.
second stone's endurance?
No, I used my rage thing before. I just called it stone by accident.
Okay.
I didn't roll for it, but it doesn't matter anyway. Wait, 19, 11, 4.
It does. So the piercing gets halved. The poison doesn't. So.
I'm still dead anyway.
Really?
Yeah, I got 1 HP.
Yeah. So the piercing goes down to 5. Plus 4 is 9, and you reduce it by 12. Is that right? Math?
You reckon lines in the microphone or something?
No, sorry.
But the poison damage still does 4 damage to me.
Yes, but doesn't the stone's endurance prevent 12 damage?
Yeah, but I have 1 HP.
Yes. So 5 plus 4 is 9, minus 12.
True. I'm alive. Yeah, I didn't think Stone's Endurance worked against poisons.
I think it's just any damage you take, right?
Ah, okay. Well, we're alive. Another round.
I think it's your rage defends you against thingos. Let me see. Yeah, just reduce that damage by the total d12 plus your con modifier. So you kind of live to fight another day as this thing is sort of, and you can hear the skittering of legs around you as you kind of pull yourself free and tense up to. It gets the fangs in, but you just tense those neck muscles so tight, just that it can't break in any further. As we cut back over to Winfried.
Hello. So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I dipped before, so I disengaged and I ran.
Yep.
Can I pull one of the 2 javelins that I have out of my bag, throw it, and keep running?
Yep.
Or does that break the disengage and put me back in combat with the spider?
No, so the disengage was just so that you wouldn't be vulnerable to any opportunity attacks. You were kind of just using instead of attacking, using your entire action to be careful about moving around it.
Right.
Now that you've broken melee combat, you can move freely.
Okay, cool. So I've got 2 javelins left because I threw 2 of them. I used one of them for the thing, and then I threw another one. So I'll throw one at the spider and aim for the eyes. Oh yes,
That'll
fuck
hit.
yeah. Oh fuck, that's such a relief. And roll for damage.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my god,
good.
that's such a lifesaver.
Pretty
good.
Alright, so I turn around and I sort of like grab a javelin from my back and throw it, and I'm going to aim for its eyes, but what do I hit, DM Daddy?
Let's see. I mean, it's not looking great. I think you probably do hit it in one of its eyes. Like the javelin kind of goes in. It uses its sort of front legs and like pulls the javelin out and like discards it, but it's still like skittering towards you with this sort of green ichor running down its face.
Okay. And is that close enough to hit with my fire aura or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll use my bonus action to hit him with some embers. And then I want to keep running.
Okay. So if you get close enough to hit it with the embers, that's going to put you back in.
I was asking, like, am I able to hit it with the embers from like where I'm at?
Oh,
now?
sorry. I thought you were measuring to where
in the
you
doorway. Because it's standing in the doorway, and that's like 5-10 feet from me.
Is the range 10 feet?
It's in my aura.
Yeah.
So like, if I were to do this, hang on, I gotta get my measuring tools up, because like I think we sort of nutted this out before. You said my aura was about 12 feet, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So you can kind of step forward enough to get it in range, but still kind of staying out of its pincer range, right?
So that's 11 feet. So
I'll allow it.
Cool.
Sure.
Cool.
So you kind of step it in a little bit, just close enough to kind of turn on the burn, feel the burn as it were, and you Johnny Storm flame on.
Cool. And I'll hit it with some flames, and I want to.
It's not looking good, but it is still somewhat standing. The screech of burning spider fills your ears, and the stench of burning spider flesh, gets right up in your schnoz.
Okay, I want to use my movement action to sort of run down. I think down here a little bit. Was it? I was like, yeah, next one down. Yeah, and with that, I end my turn. Oh, did I pick up Pauly, or is he just on his own?
I think as you use your full action to attack, I don't think you can pick up Toweleeeie.
Okay, no, that's fair.
He's on his own. He's on his own now.
Okay. Okay. I'm just. Whew, that was a relief.
We can't.
You're-
We can't really kill Toweleeeie though, can we? If he's not here.
No, well, I mean, don't. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. Look, your DM daddy knows what's what.
Very true. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm sorry for
yeah.
questioning DM Daddy.
Let's see here. You hear skittering as you're sort of legging it down the corridor, Winfred, and you turn around. You don't see the spider.
Oh shit. Okay.
Ymir.
That's not concerning at all.
You it's a 16. 16 will hit. And 15 damage. How do you want to do this? Dylan?
Yeah, I've been muted. Ymir sort of arcs his axe up from low and brings it up through the center of the mandibles of the spider, just like slicing its head in two. And yeah, basically just slicing its head and like, I'd say about probably a good chunk of its body down the middle, and it sort of like peels apart.
Yep. And as it peels apart, and you, so you were able to obviously get your hands kind of free enough that you could, wield your axe this way, despite it being quite unwieldy. You sort of cut through the spider, its abdomen bursts, and out skitter.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh
sake.
God.
A swarm of spiders. Swarm of tiny spiders. And they begin to start crawling all over your webbed form.
All right, I'm just going to say one thing real quick. Aaron, I fucking hate you.
I think you just hate chat in general.
Yeah, that too. I hate that the wandering monsters are always spiders, because I fucking hate spiders.
They were like oozes before. What do you want from me?
Yeah, but before that, there were spiders again.
Pauly, we cut back to
We had
you.
2 giant spiders.
Look, at least they're not bees. I don't like bees. Bumblebees, sure, but like the big stingy bees, I had a nightmare about that just yesterday.
I'm going to have nightmares about spiders tonight.
Just a
Okay.
skittering all over you. You feel that feeling of them crawling over your skin, up your arms, your forearms. Sorry, Pauly, back to you. And the door.
I'm gonna try. I'm basically gonna like try and see with my keen thieving senses, see if I can perceive how this door actually opens.
Cool.
Are you still trying to open up that fucking vault door?
Yeah.
Whilst we're getting butt fucked by spiders.
I don't.
We're getting fought. He doesn't
I
know
don't
we're in
know.
a fight.
Wait, wouldn't you have heard me roar before?
No.
He's pretty far away.
I thought, damn daddy, I thought you said that Pauly would have heard me if I'd roared.
I mean, yeah, sure, but like, he was focused on other shit. He was trying to figure out where the captain was. I think he was playing it. He's playing it to his knowledge, and I'll let him.
Oh look, no, that's fair. That's fair. I'm just. Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, you were the one that
let's
wandered
just-
off
let's
to
get
get a
into it.
snack when you were on watch.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you
I
can't
was looking.
fucking stash shit.
Excuse me. I made it back whilst you guys were napping. You didn't even know that I was gone. So
But
And I didn't know. I didn't know you guys were doing shit anyway. and now I'm going to be even more oblivious. No, I'm not at all. Yeah, is that possible if I can roll to see how the door actually opens?
Yep.
What do you want me to roll?
Give me a perception check to spend some time.
21.
Yes, you reckon there's a couple of different mechanisms. You reckon with a bit of time you might be able to bypass some of them with the kind of tools that you have. But if you're looking at like how it should work, right? There seems to be a small little like metal, almost like a slot that something could fit in. So or you could almost like put a hand in, and there's even a little steel barb in there that looks like it's almost like the barb itself is almost like a needle with a hollowness to it. You think that maybe it's as well as with the shape of the catchment kind of area, that it may be used to catch some kind of fluid.
Right.
Do you read Dwarvish at all?
No, not at all.
No. Yeah. So those are I think the two main mechanisms you come across looking at this thing. That there is there's obviously something magical about it, but you think with enough time you could probably bypass it.
Right.
With your tools, but it'd be take probably your next turn, like you get the thieves' tools out, kind of thing. Yep. Take a panel off the wall and start tinkering with the stuff behind.
Yep.
Ultimately, some sort of fluid into this receptacle, the right fluid perhaps would open it.
Okay, well, I'll start taking my tools out and then my turn.
Cool. Toweleeeie, seeing the spider skitter away, or at least skitter out of view, turns around and says, "Oh, Winfred, it's okay. There's nothing there. I find that if you just wait, they go away." And he's sort of walking alongside you.
While
What are you doing?
I'm legging it, he's walking.
Oh, well,
Like
he's sort of
Usain Bolt. I'm like fighting.
Yeah,
for life,
sorry.
And he's just
you're
having
running,
a
and
casual
he's
jog.
sort of coming to kind of catch up a little bit, or sort of turns with you.
Okay.
And is like,
I
"Oh, are we going to the
scene
kitchen?"
from the Olympics.
He seems quite excited that you're going to go get breakfast, and he doesn't want to miss out.
Lovely. So glad he's coming along.
Same. For when you eventually get here.
It's your turn, Winfred.
My turn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I had a plan before. Okay, cool. So I want to keep running. I think I measured it out before. I can get into this doorway here. So I want to get here, and
You
want
see
to...
a giant cleaved, like cracked open, like a coconut, a spider corpse. And amongst all the goo and everything is a Ymir kind of half webbed up with the web, and crawling all over him is a swarm of tiny spiders.
Ymir just quickly looks at Winfred as he sees Winfred come into the doorway. Just goes, "Welcome to the party."
I just like I do the whole like I want to see if this comes across on like microphone, but I do the whole like running and yelling, and just be like,
All right.
and as I run past, I want to use my flames again and flame on and see if I can get all these spiders off of Ymir.
I mean, I think you're gonna drop Ymir at the same time, though.
Yeah, but there's no spiders, so we can get him back up, as he'd be out of combat.
So you getting close, activate the flames, and they lick out. The flames actually go around and burn through all the webs almost instantly, and in the process burn Ymir for 2 damage, and burn off a bunch of the spiders as well. Not all of them though.
Okay.
So Ymir is unconscious.
Yep.
All right.
But I'm no longer restrained.
Am I able to use my? Oh, I moved too far away. Am I able to use my attack to do Bear Claws Raging to sort of like stamp
sweep
out the
them
rest
off.
of the? Yeah, well, sort of like stamp out the rest of the spiders, like whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
Just punching Ymir in the process.
Yeah, sure.
Does that mean I'm going to take a death, like an instant fail on a death saving throw?
I'm
No,
not gonna
he-
hit him
damage.
that hard.
he's not actively trying to claw you, I don't think.
No, I'm not gonna fucking like punch Ymir that hard. It's sort of like just gross. Can you get those off my fucking screen? I'm just like trying to like I'll do Bear Claws Raging, but like the whole idea is like I'm just trying to get the rest of the spiders.
He's just delicately swiping above Ymir.
Delicately swiping. There we go. Oh, 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Yeah. All right. Cool. One of these. I'll do 7 damage to the spiders.
Okay.
Narrowly avoiding Ymir, and just to do that, I'm gonna do. Can I do sleight of hand? I can't do sleight of hand. I can do sleight of hand. Do sleight of hand?
No, you don't need to do sleight of hand.
Don't need to do that. Okay, fine.
It's the
You
accuracy
roll out
of
one, I'm dead.
yeah, the accuracy of your attack is your ability to scrape off. You essentially kill 7 spiders. And there's probably another. There's still more than 10 spiders crawling all over him.
Wait, there's still spiders left.
Yeah.
There was a swarm of spiders came
It's a,
out of the
it's a
big mama that I
swarm of
cut in half.
spiders.
How many fucking spiders came out of it?
Dude, have you ever killed a huntsman that has fucking babies on its back? Hundreds.
I can't say that I have.
It's
I have.
horrifying.
As
It's horrifying.
as you are swiping and clawing at these spiders, whilst you're killing some with the fire and everything, more though come off Ymir, or some of them come off Ymir and latch onto you and start climbing up your fur.
Oh, Christ.
7 to hit. I assume will not hit.
7 doesn't hit.
No. So you're too quick. You're able to kind of keep brushing them off as they try and sort of sink their little teeth into. Ymir, please send me a blind GM roll for a death save.
That's a D20. Let's go. Slash roll 1D20. Yikes! I don't know what I got, and I'm upset.
Cool.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay, we go back to Pauly.
To me?
Yep.
You. Okay. Well, I'll try and get this door open. What would you like me to roll?
Do you have can you roll your thieves' tools?
Yeah, let me see.
If not, it's a dexterity sleight of hand, or it's like a dexterity proficiency check because you're trained in tools. So you would do a dex check plus your proficiency. The equivalent maybe if you're also trained in sleight of hand, it'd be the equivalent of that.
Yeah, I believe I am proficient. Here we go. That should work. Is that going in there?
I'll give you advantage because you spent the time kind of looking at all the pieces and.
Right. Yep.
No, you break one of your picks. You're trying to file away at like one of the chains that holds a lot of this together. To bloody dwarves and their unbreakable safes. You know what I mean? Just
It's the bane of like any good pirate's existence.
exactly. You remember one time you had to try and open a dwarven chest that had been sitting there for years, and let's tell you, it was a week. It was a whole week of effort.
It was a doozy.
It was a doozy.
Much like this entire session.
Yeah. Toweleeeie is going to come over and be like, "Hey, Winfred, what are you doing, mate? Why are you covered in spiders? That's a bit gross." And he's going to cast his magic stone.
Oh, Jesus.
A stone is...
He's going to knock Winfred out.
so good. That's a natty 20 from Toweleeeie as... what's his spellcasting modifier? +3. So, 9. He just sort of brings up the stone in the sling, throws it right directly at your forehead, Winfred. But as like this stone is coming towards you, like a big spider, one of the spiders like crawls over your face onto your snout and just gets like knocked off by this stone.
What the fuck?
All you smell is spider.
There's not many more spiders left though. As we go to Winfred's turn.
Okay. First off, I'm going to use my bonus action to poof some
Flame on.
flames out.
Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
flame on. That's the term I'm going to use. I was trying to think of a pun, but it's late at night and I can't think of anything. So, 3 damage to the spiders.
Yep. Done. There's not many left now. There's probably about 4 left.
Okay, cool. And I'm going to use Bear Claw's Raging to attempt to get the rest of them.
Are these the ones on Winfred or Ymir?
Oof.
Fuck yes.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Oh. And I'll roll damage for that. Is that critical hit damage?
Yep. So you roll the damage twice. Yeah. There you go. Cool. So how do you want to do this?
I don't know, man. The spiders, like, what do you want me to do? Like, fucking anime opening where I'm like throwing hands with spiders?
Just like pulling
Rocky Balboa
spiders
style?
off yourself,
It's like,
throwing them at the wall, ripping spiders
Yeah.
in half.
Yeah, like, I'll just all of the spiders are now alivened. Okay, like that's just it.
Excellent. Well, you, and that is the end. Well, we'll see if that's the end of initiative.
Well,
as,
was that the spiders that were on me or on Winfred?
They all jumped.
They all
shit,
jumped
didn't
onto Winfred. Yeah. Ymir, please give me a second death save. Okay. Pauly, we go back to you.
they? I'll keep trying.
Yeah, when first you don't succeed, let Ymir die, is I think the saying.
It seems that way.
Oh, that was
fuck's sake.
almost an 18. Yeah, these dwarves, mate.
Wait, do I get to go with advantage again?
I'll let you burn an advantage from the stack here.
One
I
of your
think we have.
inspirations.
I've got inspiration anyway.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
just I'm happy to use my own.
I'm ticking this one off that you gave yourself 2 hours ago. There we go.
Mhm.
One day I'll work out how to put it in the overlay so we can actually see what you have.
20.
Oh,
Oh my god, there we go.
Dirty
excellent.
20.
Dirty 20.
I feel like this isn't a good thing.
Okay.
I'm still sneaky boy though.
Can you be invisible and open a door at the same time?
I mean that's part of thieving.
I mean, the door opening is very visible as you are able to kind of slip a latch, and you kind of work out a counterweight, and you hear kind of the sloshing of water as the stone that's sort of blocking your passageway starts rumbles as it starts lowering, and inside the room. If you want to do the honors and... Oh, wait, can you click the lock? Let me unlock it. There we go. I'll let you do the honors and click it.
Yeah.
You see...
It.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stone marble pillars. 8 really. 1 has fallen over. holding this room up. The room is aglow with blue light, and these sort of sigils and runes all being focused in to a point in the center, and standing in the middle of that room, in the middle of the in the middle of this sort of cacophony of light and magic, is a ebony-skinned, white-haired elf, holding aloft a staff with a black spider on the end.
Drow?
A drow.
Motherfucker.
I'm gonna step the fuck back.
Give me another stealth check, as to see how well you kind of duck to the side as this door opened. This door very obviously opened.
17.
All right,
That was so nearly a 20.
let's he looks over, but you have been able to sort of duck out of the way just in time, and I think that's where we'll call for this week.
Can I make my last death save?
Nope, that's going to be start of next week. So yeah, the last thing you see, Pauly, is certainly this guy who's standing in the middle of the room is looking directly over at where you were standing as the stone door lowers, but you're able to kind of move into the shadows somewhat. And
I just sidestepped, I guess.
yeah. Let me close that. Cool. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the session this week.
Yeah, it was
Definitely
stressful.
Absolutely not.
It's because you keep dying.
Wasn't my fucking fault. Chat's fault.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a team effort. It's a team game. And I feel like you and chat came together and made something beautiful, you know?
All
I
I'm
agree.
saying
I feel
is
like
I
Wandering
definitely
Monster-
learnt my lesson about boasting about getting a flawless victory with the Wandering Monster, and you definitely don't need to stab me multiple times again. Thank you, DM Daddy.
You're gonna get stabbed.
Yeah, I'll tinker around with the Wandering Monster thing. I'm happy with how it ended up.
The Wandering Monsters are so fucking OP.
I think in the chat you can only contribute 2k points to the group effort, which actually made them very close to not hitting it. For
Yeah, but
they hit it just after you got the long rest. As far as I
feel
can tell.
like yeah, they did. That's why I was like rushing. I feel like someone might have texted Aaron and told him to get on Twitch because he was in bed. He's like,
Yeah.
I was in bed trying to sleep, and now I'm here. Someone fucking texted him.
That's right. Yeah, I think I saw
ranked.
Aaron's message saying he couldn't contribute points on his phone, so he actually had to get on his computer to do it.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Aaron. That was good.
But look, to be fair, they also threw you a lot of inspirations. I've got a lot
Absolutely.
of DM
Good job-
inspiration
good job,
saved up
chat.
as well. And thank you, chat. I decided to save most of them for the boss battle because that's where it's going to have the most impact.
Oh, fucking hell.
So I'll probably jack up the price of the Wandering Monster for next week as well. I think every time we hit it, the limit for it will increase, right? So it's going to be a harder and harder challenge to hit.
Even if it's just like 11k, you know.
Yeah, just like a little growth.
I reckon we
I
just
think.
make it 15k. 15k because it could take 15k is a bit much to be able to hit in a week. So it could happen one week, it could happen another at 15k.
Yeah,
That's based off of like things I've seen on other
Let's be
channels and
real.
stuff as
Like
well.
they hit 10k.
3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Well, the Wandering Monster last week was an individual. You could just do it for 2k, I think. So
Okay.
I jacked up the price a ton just to make it so everyone had to work together to get it, and it was less likely each week. I'd like it to essentially happen every second week. I think every week might be a bit much.
Yeah,
The
I
issue
think
is
it becomes a bit much.
Chat's a group of murder hobos, and that's why I love it.
they will
Yeah.
they will move heaven and earth
No, I
to,
think
to do it. I think
the
15%.
issue is chat wants to murder me,
Yeah.
not the group. Me.
Well, the biggest thief has actually got a decent idea. How about just 10% increases from the week past? So
That's
like
what I was saying.
next week we'll do 11k, and then the next week we'll do 10% on 11k, and then the next week we'll do 10% on that. So it actually goes up exponentially.
That sounds like a lot of math, and I would rather just do
Yeah.
11k than 13k.
Fuck it, I'll
than
do it
18K.
myself.
I just go 11, 12, 13, 14. Just
Absolutely,
go up 1k a week.
it's super
Yeah.
simple.
All right.
I'll have a play around with it and have a think, and I might just do 15 just to really punish them, and not punish them, but get, you gotta have stretch goals, right? And then of course, yeah, we'll see how that goes.
All right.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks, guys, for and even thanks to JR. I know he had to go to bed. I was wicked tired, and Aaron couldn't make it, unfortunately. But we still love them and we still value them, even though they were kind of here in
Oh
spirit.
yeah.
Yeah.
DM.
Yeah.
Did we level up this week?
I
I feel like we've had a lot of battles in a row.
Yeah, potentially. But
yeah, look, the last time we leveled up was like prior to this dungeon starting.
That was
Yeah. Like, I
know
prior
that
to the Green Dragon.
Prior to
the Green Dragon was like the
That
Green
was
Dragon.
an offshoot. That was
Yeah,
before
it was-
this.
That was an
That was
offshoot.
in the timeline. That's before the dungeon.
Yeah,
and we
no,
leveled
that-
up before that.
Look, it's
Look,
not my
yeah,
fault that
that's
you
fair.
didn't do many side quests before coming into the big dungeon.
I
Okay.
didn't get a choice. I just
mean-
befriended a dragon.
Yep. Yeah.
I feel like that
come
should
in-
at least.
Look, I don't change my game. Like, I'll be very honest, and I tell all my players this. I don't really change my game in terms of difficulty. I have apart from throwing wandering monsters in, which is probably a bit
Yep.
harsh. I have the world is the world, and if half the team isn't there, you're running that risk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's completely fine. I'm fine with that. But that was more in terms of the meme that you posted earlier.
Yeah.
Which told you
No,
the
I
question was coming.
agree. And look, I'm working off a milestone system rather than pure XP, and believe me that when you kind of finish this and you're able to go home and rest in a safe area, that is when level ups happen. I don't think you can
Okay.
really level up.
That
on the
makes
road,
sense.
so
I hit a
speak.
second wind when I was
You
dead.
basically like kind of like
Like a
recollect.
Skyrim
and-
system.
You
have to get it back.
recollect.
Mm.
Yeah. All right, that's fair.
Yeah, you need that time to learn that new feat that you're going to do, or the new whatever, right? And take those lessons, take that experiences that you've had, and kind of grow as a person. And it's really hard to do when your life is being threatened constantly inside a dungeon.
That's a good point. Well, my life is already threatened enough as it is. I'm currently unconscious on the floor.
And look, if we fill the DM bar, who's to say that the Dark Brotherhood's not going to turn up and murder you as you try and rest? So,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
or it could be good. You might meet the luggage again. The luggage was cool.
Luggage didn't like me either. He tried to charge me like 10,000 gold. I have no gold. I gave it all to a dragon.
Yeah, because you chose to become a dragon's bitch.
I
instead of
didn't
keep
want us
gold.
to die.
Well, we wouldn't have had to die if you didn't have to fucking fuck a dragon. So
No, the dragon was a wandering monster. We had to deal with that regardless.
that wasn't a wandering monster,
Yes,
was
it
it?
was.
Yes,
It was. Oh,
Yep.
I thought it was part of the story.
No,
The
that
dragon-
was a wandering monster.
The dragon was there, but it certainly was not actually going to come out of its lair until that was chat
Until the
decided
wandering monster.
Chat decided it was going to come out of its lair.
Okay.
Yep. So,
So
I
it
fucking
was
saved your
part
ass.
of the world. It wasn't a spawned monster, but
It
chat's
wasn't
just a
going to be a problem. It would have just
It-
left us alone. If
It
we
blended.
Left it
It blended very well.
okay.
Yeah, it would have left us alone if we left it alone.
All right, that's
But
fair.
chat were like, guess what? Here's a fucking dragon. After you just burnt down half a village for some spiders.
Yeah.
Do you
Wow.
hate chat, Dylan? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Well, no, not all of chat. Just a key few individuals. At the moment, kind of frustrated. Aaron, you're one of them. Although, thank you for the inspiration. Every week that you give us a wandering monster, you also give me inspiration.
See, the Aaron giveth and the Aaron taketh away. Cool.
They,
But yeah,
they,
so
they- yeah.
there you go.
Oh no, chat just really wants him to play his new character.
They want me to play one of the 36 that I apparently have.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got one character in the wings that's ready for this campaign, and then I've got another character for another campaign that I've been.
I'm
been
just
talking
really
about.
glad that the chat hasn't taken up some sort of vendetta against Winfred, because Winfred's fucking lovable.
Yeah,
The
now that
people
you've
of-
said it, you're fucked.
I
The
know.
people are fickle, Caesar. You must give them bread and circuses.
I know. But like, I can't just sit here and keep my mouth shut the whole time and expect not to be targeted out. I'm going to be targeted out eventually, but like, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, next week we'll pick up essentially where we left off. Ymir making death saving throws. Hopefully we'll have a Toweleeeie and a Thorendir, because you may need it. And we find out what the so-called Black Spider is up to here in the Spellforge, as well as if there's potentially anything else that is around and about that the party has missed or could use in their fight against evil. But yeah, any comments from you boys? Anything you really loved? Anything you kind of like? Hey, let's less of this, apart from the murder.
Less of wandering monsters, please.
Less spiders.
Less wandering
Way
monsters.
less spiders. Can we just strike them from the record altogether? There's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
spiders. They don't exist in Faerun anymore.
I feel like we've done a lot of wandering monsters in the past few weeks.
Well, wandering
Yeah.
monsters are fine as long as they're not
They're
fucking
heaps of
ridiculous like
of
this.
fun.
Oh,
No,
they're
they're
heaps
heaps of fun.
Like,
They're
I
heaps
down
of fun.
with like a lesser wandering
like-
monster that's just like you stumble across a goblin who's walking
Yeah.
down a path.
I think just the frequency, right? The frequency needs
Yeah.
to be
The
calibrated.
wandering monsters are a lot of fun, but like, I still would like to be able to get through a dungeon without having to like fight my way through 15 giant spiders,
Well, there's
4
only been
black
2.
oozes, because Ymir
Yeah, no,
decided
I
"Next is the
agree.
greatest way to
I
get
do
black
agree.
pudding."
I would have
I do
liked to
agree
see
too,
you
'cause, like,
figure out what to do at the start
it would
of
have
that.
been interesting how like last session would have gone if we went with a plan without the black pudding turning up.
Yeah.
Mm.
These wandering
Um,
monster like encounters do take a while. It would be nice to have like essentially two tables that you can roll on, so you got a lesser monster and than the actual
Yeah.
wandering monsters. Because these monsters that we're getting, they're not lesser monsters by any way.
I'll play
they're all
around with it
pretty-
because it's pretty new territory, right? Like I thought,
Yeah.
well, here's like a fun interactive thing, and I think it does what it intends to do. But yeah, as a good DM, I gotta take it back into the workshop and go, okay, how can I tweak this to make sure it's not derailing my game?
Hey Jacob, chat wants specifically more bees just for you.
Giant honeybee from
Just for bees. Just more
Futurama.
bees. Can we have like a more bees thing, or not the bees situation, where
Yeah.
like a honeypot full of bees just falls on Winfred's head and it's worth like 30,000 points.
You know what? I shared a video. I shared a video of an item that we can get called Jar of Bees. It's basically just like the bee grenade from Dragon Age Inquisition.
Amazing.
And I think it's amazing personally, but like, I know that Winfred would hate it. But yeah, no, there's a bunch of stupid items that I've found on TikTok that I would love to see in the campaign. So if that's anything to like put toward it, like yeah, I would absolutely love to see some dumb Pinterest items in the game. Nothing that's like game breaking or anything like that. Just fun shit that we can like throw around.
So what you're saying is you wouldn't mind seeing some of these little bad boys.
Some what?
Some what?
The bees.
A swarm of bees.
Not the bees.
with suitable stingers, apparently, according to Aaron.
Of course. But yeah, I'll tweak the audience
Chat
interaction
loves
like I love chat, and I want to feed their sort of thing, but I want to obviously lessen the impact and make it a special treat for chat to be able to influence the game in kind of those ways. And we'll look at maybe some other ways that that they can contribute in terms of, I mean, the inspiration stuff's fine, but we'll tweak it all around and we'll find like a happy kind of medium for sure. Hopefully you'll stick with me long enough, all of you in the party, to allow me to.
You can't get
figure
rid
that
of me
one
now. You can't get rid of me now, DM Daddy.
I mean, chat's trying.
Are you winning, son?
I'm having a
Dad,
lot
I
of fun
died
with it.
last session.
I'm having a lot of fun
Let
with
it
it. Like
go.
even if Winfred doesn't last very long, Winfred's a really fun character to play, and I'm really excited to like see where I can go with this sort of like RNG enhancement shaman thing that I've got going here. Because there were a couple of occasions where I was like, fuck, I really just want lightning right now, and I always land on fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, but yeah, no, I just
it is a cool spec. I like it. I like how you've done it.
Yeah, it's a combination of the storm spirit, but we're kind of putting our own twist on it, right? Like it's.
It is, yeah, because like I thought it'd be a neat idea to sort of like have him own the skills over the course of the story, and not really have a lot of control over what it does. Like that's why he burns people.
Well, that makes sense though too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that makes sense. Though.
Winfred's sort of just starting out. He doesn't exactly understand what happens when he rages.
Yep,
so
totally.
I thought that was a really neat idea. But like even if it doesn't end up working out and he ends up kicking the bucket before we can like properly explore what I can do with this character, like I've still got plenty more character ideas that I can go through. And they're all just as dumb as Winfred.
I have no other ideas. I only want to play Pauly. And
Yeah.
I will do everything in my power to keep Pauly alive.
Yeah,
What about
I've
Pauly's strange twin brother, Sorley?
No, in my other
Separated
campaign
from the egg.
that we were meant to play this week, one of the guys was like, one of the guys was more like Dylan was, oh, you know, or like Jacob, oh, I've got another character like I wouldn't mind playing, or like this other character we met, I'd love to play as them. That's sort of like my daughter, I'd love to play as them. So if this character dies, like they've had a good life, they've had a good run, it's all right. And then one of the other guys was like, no, Keg will never die. I will surrender and throw you all to the wolves before I let my character die.
No, I agree. I'll let everyone else die. I'm sorry. I don't care.
Well, I mean, you basically just did that today because you didn't know what was going on. So.
Well, Pauly, like you could probably just play as different members of your old crew.
There's only
It's not the same.
He's
It's not the
only
same,
a bunch
man.
of giants.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you can't do.
Well, like I'm just gonna
like
keep
Beer
creating
Fest?
characters out of the 100-acre wood. How's that fucking sound?
That's fine. But it's like you guys seen
So
Beer
next is
Fest
gonna
where
be
like
Piglet,
Father's long lost brother who looks exactly the same, and he's like, well, it'd be weird for you to call me by my normal name. Just call me by my brother's name that you always knew me at, like knew him as.
Best. Yeah, that was so good. That was also was that beer pong, beer fest?
Yeah, Beer Fest. Yeah.
Beer fest. Yeah. Fuck, I agree. Stupid, but great.
Fulfilled the community challenge. Excellent. Done.
I feel like if we're gonna have a channel points reward for Wandering Monster, we should have a channel points reward for Wandering Boon.
Yeah, and that's the original idea of the DM bar. So it's like a much longer term. Like that's probably going to take months to fill, right?
Yeah.
On like subs, donations, whatever. And I think that's going to be, maybe not Wandering Monster, but it will have like it will be a more like story based. Like something story will happen, or like a special vendor, like Min Clark is that, and that was originally the old community goal, right? Was like the DM Cauldron or the Harrow Bar, as I've heard it put on.
I like the idea of like an earthquake or like a cataclysm kind of thing happening. So like maybe like Oblivion style. So like like the demon portals open up.
That wouldn't end up being an arc. That would be a whole like hard fork in the story. It'd change everything.
That's what I'm saying. But like you make it pretty unattainable unless the goal's met. But the power to change the whole story.
I for one love this, but I feel like that's also Timmy's falling under the stereotype of player that DM will hate because all content gets thrown out the window.
I've got this beautiful story about how you're gonna like go to Waterdeep and like build up a pirate. Oh no, you're in another dimension now. Okay, fine.
yeah, fuck it, tear it up. It's gone.
But if that's what has to happen.
I'm in for it. I'm in for the story. Like absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Also, if
I'm
that
more
does
saying if there was
happen, I feel like all water will turn to lava and your boat will cease to exist.
Then I
So
will-
Pirate Pauly will be upset.
Then I will have a lava
Look,
boat.
I think I'm a
luck with
good enough
that.
DM that I will pretend like that was part of my plan the whole time, and that of course I actually planned for this ridiculous thing that you did. So, yeah, no, I'll work out. I've got a table, just like I've got a table of items that you can get from a Gashapon or a Fantasy Bunnings. I've got a table of DM stuff that I think
Bunnings makes me happy.
Yeah, Fantasy Bunnings is great. That is the one consistent across all my campaigns. They all link to Fantasy Bunnings, which sits in a pocket dimension that you can go visit. And the snags are always good. Onions on top.
Can we go visit the Fantasy Bunnings? I feel
I
like we need to.
fucking desperately want to go and visit the Fantasy
We
Bunnings.
need to
the
finish
ship-
this place first.
When we get the ship, we'll take the ship to Fantasy Bunnings to get it fixed up.
Why do I feel like?
But
I
like,
don't know who this Ouroboros guy
is
but
Fantasy
he fucking
Bunnings
hates me.
like? Sorry, is Fantasy Bunnings like that fucking robot man that's going to overcharge us for everything, or is it going to be lowest prices every day guaranteed?
Um,
Can you be like? Can we go to like Fantasy
you guys
National
got
Tiles instead,
Frank Walker from National Tiles.
or like Franco Cozzo? Franco Cozzo could be good, dude.
No,
I
it's Chris and Murray's Plant Farm is
Oh fuck,
Fantasy Chris and Murray's Plant Farm.
missing Karis. Missing
that's like
Karis.
Callie's dream is to go to Chris and Murray's plant farm.
No, it's missing Kari.
Yeah. So stuff in Fantasy Bunnings is expensive because it's in a pocket dimension like that. The rent on that isn't cheap. But you got those night vision goggles at an incredible discount. Depending on what that favor is going to cost you.
With persuasion, I know I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, this is what I imagine for Chris and Murray's.
Look, I even think the favor isn't like I know that Jacob wasn't a big fan of me doing a favor, but I do feel like Min Clark is one of those people who I'm not worried about owing a favor to. I feel like that's a good story plot.
I've like
No one who has a luggage can be bad. Okay, that's
Fucking
ingrained
bet.
in my childhood. Okay.
yeah. Look, no, that's fair.
And the best part about good storytelling is twisting childhood memories to make them horrendous. Y'all are fucked.
Man, like, look, I want a luggage. Like, I've got it all written down. How
Well,
how-
maybe
where
if
we can
Ymir
get a luggage.
dies, my other character might be able to arrange.
There are certainly plans, and I think I've spoken to some of you guys about this before, but yeah, once we're out of this is almost like the tutorial island, right? And then the game certainly opens up in terms of where we can go and what we can do. And there is, I have general plans for a lot of obviously nautical kind of themed stuff, but also some big city stuff and some sort of political intrigue, factions, things like that. And one thing I've always wanted to try, and I've seen done elsewhere really well, it'll be a new ground for me, but essentially getting a friend of mine to essentially be the faction in terms of I ask them, so what would your faction be doing right now? And then they tell me, right? And it's
Right.
up to so they're playing diplomacy, I'm playing, you guys are playing D&D. Well, they're playing Risk and you guys are playing D&D.
Wonderful.
So if you slight someone, it's not going to be, what does the DM want to do here? It's, I'm going to go to them and say, hey, this group of people kind of foiled your plans. What are you doing? What am I doing? Foiling your plans? Thwarting my plans? And they may come up with interesting ways to make your life miserable. Or helpful if you help those factions. So that's the kind of idea that's fizzing in my brain at the moment. We'll see what it looks like when we finally get there. But yeah, so it's not always just going to be adversarial between you and the DM. Maybe you'll have to be nice to some people in chat because they'll have spent points or something to become faction heads.
Don't tell me how to live my life. I'm going
That's
to be rude to
pretty
all
cool. I
of
like
them.
that actually.
They're all fucking dead to me.
Cool. I mean, I'd love to see like Aaron's faction. That'd be hilarious.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Yeah, they're just going to have giant bees and giant fucking spiders.
Yeah, maybe I'll have a chat with a couple of people and maybe I'll set up some channels in my Discord for that kind of stuff where I can start plotting some different factions that you may run into, maybe some pirate factions, maybe some civic factions, stuff like that. I know you've already pissed off the Emerald Enclave, So that's one faction that we'll need to deal with.
Yeah, screw those druids. We tried to be nice, but they wouldn't listen to us.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, we'll probably call it there for the night. We're getting close to 11. I've got a nice early start tomorrow. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys again for bringing your A game each week as you do.
Thanks, DM
yeah.
Daddy.
Thanks very much for tonight, keeping us on our toes.
I just want everyone to know you're all fucking dead to me.
Thanks, helped you
I'm not
get all
I'm not
of
talking to the
spiders off
party.
you.
I'm talking to chat.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna keep antagonizing chat every step of the fucking way.
All right, I'm gonna jump.
Fucking wait.
I'm gonna jump out of Discord and say goodnight to my lovely chat, who I love and I appreciate, and they're all my.
I don't love any of you.
I love your chat too, Dan.
No,
Yeah.
look, chat keeps it interesting. I sling curses at chat all the time, but no, I love you guys. Love you guys. You make this game a lot more interesting for us.
No worries. All right, good night, Tatts lads.
See you.
I'll chat to you soon, probably.
Good night, guys.
In meme form.
Night, fam.
And it's just us. It's just you and me now. I want to say thank you very much to everyone who contributed, especially to the Wandering Monster. Unfortunately, I can't see... It doesn't give me a list of the people that did contribute. But I'll be able to sort of go back through the chat, I believe, and have a look at who contributed to everything. I also want to give a huge shout out to the people who subscribed. Keiki, I know you've been here since the very beginning. And it looks like we got Maddie joined as well, and we got a couple of followers. So big shout outs to you lot for joining us and finding it entertaining enough that you want to stick around. I know Evil Doa and someone else gave us a big old raid earlier today as well. Hey, Chris Fox. So thank you for that. I know I can't always watch chat while I'm running the game, but I think that's probably for the best, right? Like, you want me focused on the DMing stuff. As long as I'm seeing some of the important things, I'm more than happy to do that. The DM bar will keep growing, keep increasing. We'll try and make it big and something special when that finally pops. But if you've stuck around this long and you enjoyed it and you haven't yet, maybe consider hitting that follow button. You certainly don't need to. You certainly don't have to, because your time is valuable and I value it. So hopefully, if you didn't enjoy it, that's fine too. Hope you found something else really cool to do. Trying to think. Shout out Marcus. Thank you very much. Thank you for the stream, man. I mean, you're welcome. But there was a bunch of you. I know Josh, Niall, Aaron, yourself, all in chat there contributing to the Wandering Monster, the pool. We'll jack it up, make it a little bit tougher next time. And it may end up being something like one extra monster gets added to a combat rather than starting a brand new combat, because that certainly does grind the game down a little bit. But Marcus, you and I chat a lot about DMing and stuff like that, so I'm sure you and I will kind of throw around some ideas and find that happy level that kind of works for everything. Trying to think what else. Maybe we'll see if anyone else interesting is online. Trying to see if absolutely, we're gonna go pop in and see the Raging Rolls crew. It's another Australian crew that runs D&D. They may be finishing up right now, but it's always nice to pop in and say hi. Raging Rolls. They also had the pirate captain named after them. They cashed in someone, Min Clark, I believe, cashed in inspiration points on their behalf and got an NPC named after them. So let's go in there. They might also be wrapping up, but I just want to go in and say hi, and then I'm going to head off to bed. So once again, thank you. Have a lovely night. If you're coming along, great. If not, no dramas. But I will probably see you next week if we don't do a DM stream this weekend. Typically we definitely stream every Thursday, sometimes Tuesday, Wednesday for my other campaigns as well, if you want to catch us then. All right, night, son. I'm proud of you. Sleep well.